La, 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 la. All right, I think we're live. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. It's a Wednesday night game of the week. It's Orioles, White Sox, the final game of the three-game set at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Good to have everybody in here. I think we're live. Let's take a look. Yeah, we're live. Okay, just need to get everything updated. Good to have you all here. Going to be hopefully a good night for the O's as they are getting ready to get this started. Let me make sure I use the right one. Did I use the wrong one? All right, I think we are live. Anyway, there we go. Now we look like we're live. It's about 30 seconds behind. Anyway, welcome in. Good to have everybody here. White Sox, Orioles, third game of the three-game set. Orioles won the first two games, 13-3 and 9-0. You know, I talked about this on Monday when we did the Orioles Weekly Show. I had said that I thought the Orioles had to sweep this team. You know, they are historically one of the worst teams in baseball history, are the White Sox, with the record that they have right now. And I said nothing less than a sweep will do, in my opinion, in this series. And so far, through the first two, they've done exactly that. They've won the first two games. And they've got Albert Suarez pitching tonight for the Orioles, who's actually been, to his credit, very, very good for the Orioles lately. And I guess if you're a Nose fan, you're hoping he's going to do it again tonight. But anyway, good to have all of you in here. Ray J's here. Sony 4K and Slyster's in the house. Let's talk a little bit about the lineups for the White Sox tonight. Lopez is leading off, followed by Luis Robert Jr. Benintendi is third. Vaughn is fourth. Gavin Sheets is fifth. Sosa is sixth. Fletcher is seventh. Robinson is eighth, and Amaya is ninth. For them, Cannon is pitching on the mound for them. For the Birds, leading off is going to be, actually, is this right? No, okay. All right, there we go. I'm sorry, I had it wrong. Nathan, welcome in. Genie52573, welcome in. Good to have everybody here. So leading off at shortstop for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. Batting second and DHing is Adley Rutschman. At first base, batting third, Ryan O'Hearn. In the cleanup position, right fielder Anthony Santander. Batting fifth is Colton Cowser in left field. Sixth is Cedric Mullins in center. Seventh is Kobe Mayo in eighth at third base. Eighth is Jackson Holiday at second. And batting ninth and catching is James McCann. And for the Orioles on the mound, Albert Suarez, who has just been really good for the Orioles lately. He's got a 3.14 ERA on the season. And he's just been everything the Orioles have asked of him. Got to give him credit. He's one of the unsung heroes. You know, when Grayson Rodriguez went down, the Orioles weren't sure who was going to step up and be the guy to take his spot in the rotation. And Albert Suarez has done the job. He really has. Jason Thibodeau, welcome in. So, congratulations to him. He's really earned his spot. If he continues to pitch like this, he's going to make the playoff, you know, the postseason roster. He is obviously probably going to have to do it out of the pen. But, that being said, Albert Suarez has definitely earned his way onto a postseason roster if and when the Orioles get there. So that's really good news for him. And again, well-deserved. Just has really pitched well for the Orioles. But again, you know, the Orioles got a big break yesterday. They won 9-0. And then the Yankees, who were winning 4-3 into the bottom of the ninth inning, gave it up. They gave up a grand slam walk-off home run to the Rangers last night. So the Yankees lost. The Orioles won. That officially puts the Orioles one half game ahead of the Yankees. They both are tied in the loss column, and the Orioles have one more win than the Yankees. So it's a half game lead for the Orioles in the East. And obviously they'll be looking to build on that again tonight. What's up, Victor? Welcome in. Good to see you. Suarez has been solid. I was very impressed with Povich yesterday. I was too. A couple other people made some good points. You know, Povich was good. He definitely was. That being said, take it with a grain of salt. It is the Chicago White Sox, the worst hitting team in the league by far. It's not even close. Jonathan Cannon is pitching for the White Sox tonight. So I think what you're going to see is from Povich, he needs to build off of that. When his next start, whether it's again, I think it's probably going to be against Boston. I want to see how he does against Boston in his next outing. Let's see how he does with that one. And if he can continue to progress, because what he did good yesterday was he didn't walk batters. He got ahead. He had like 10 strikeouts. It was just a really good outing for him. And you just hope Povich continues to do that. And for the Orioles offense, keep continuing to take advantage of a lesser team like the White Sox. Build on that. Get your wins and go from there. I think, again, they have a very, very real opportunity to take this division and somewhat run away with it with the teams they have coming up. You know, Detroit's coming up. They're at or below 500. Boston's at, I think, just at 500 or a game above. Tampa Bay is at or below 500. They've got some winnable series coming up. And again, I've said it and I'll say it again. They need to go 15-6 or 16-5 in these next 21 games before the last 6 against the Yankees and the Twins. They really can. They're good enough to do it. And it's a very favorable schedule. I guess we'll find out. Don't forget to vote. I've got votes out there. Who do you think is going to be player of the game? Is it going to be player of the game? Is it going to be Suarez? Is he going to have a big day? Is one of the two lefties for the Orioles going to have a big day, Cowser or Gunnar? Or is it going to be Gavin Sheets? Maybe a White Sox player breaks through today and has a big outing. So I put Gavin Sheets in there just in case. Good point, Walt, pertaining to Povich against quality teams. Yeah, Slicer, look, he did. It's still a really good sign, what we saw yesterday from Povich, because if he had struggled against a bad team like the White Sox, then I would be worried. But he did what he was supposed to do. He's a good pitcher who's got quality stuff, who should do well. And he dominated them yesterday. That's what he's supposed to do against lesser opponents like that. So he did what he's supposed to do. Everybody's saying hi, making sure I'm not missing anybody. So big game here for the Orioles. They have tomorrow off, and then Tampa Bay is in town for 3. After the 3rd inning today, we'll talk about updating on standings. And then after the 5th and 7th innings, we'll go over scores around Major League Baseball. Coming down to the home stretch, folks. This is it. We're into September now. This is September 4th. It's a big deal. Hey, there's Melissa Mouse Talk. There's my wife. It's a big deal. This is it. This is the home stretch. Last 25 games or so. This is it. This is what you play for. You want to have a chance at a pennant or a chance at an East title or a playoff berth going into September, and the Orioles have it. They're right where they want to be again this year. And you just hope that they can pull it out and win the division. Hey, we picked up a subscriber already. Thank you very much. We're at 891. Maybe we make our big number tonight. Who knows? Maybe we do. That would be amazing if we did. Fernando Montero subscribed. Thank you, Fernando. So again, Suarez on the season. He's 7-4 with a 3.14 ERA in 109 innings. 85 strikeouts, 35 walks. Batters are hitting .250 against him. He's actually been really good. Dan, 820 Chief, what's up, buddy? Welcome in. And again, our goal is 40 likes and 900 subscribers. We're well on our way to both. Good to have all of you in here. But again, what I want to see from Suarez is the same thing we've seen at 2 of the last 3 starts for the Orioles. Get ahead in the count. Finish batters. Finishing is so key for the Orioles. When their pitchers, and I guess it's key for any pitcher, but especially for the Orioles, when they're ahead in the count, when they're able to finish hitters, you're going to have a really good night. And finish means basically, if you're 2 strikes, 1-2, 0-2, 2-2 even, being able to throw that pitch that doesn't get too much of the plate, but gets enough of it that they're gonna chase. And we've gotten that the last few nights, and we just hope that Suarez continues it. So the first batter is in the box. He's ready to go. Albert Suarez is ready. We're about to have first pitch for the Orioles. Orioles White Sox. Grady Sizemore, the manager for the White Sox, is ready to go. Brandon Hyde's ready to go. The Orioles are ready to go. And Albert Suarez's first pitch, here it is. And it's a ball. Oh, he called it a ball low. It looked like a strike to me, but he didn't call it a strike. So 1-0 already in the count. Here's the 1-0 pitch. There's a line drive, fly ball, deep fly ball to right field. And that ball's gone. Holy cow. Just like that. Second pitch of the game, and the White Sox have taken a 1-0 lead. Wow, that'll take the wind out of your sails. Second pitch of the game, the first pitch looked like a strike. He wasn't giving it. And then Albert Suarez went ahead and laid the next one right down the middle. And Lopez did not miss it and hits it over the right field wall. And just like that, the White Sox have a 1-0 lead. Okay, well that kind of takes my wind out of my sails just like that. So information pitch there. That's going to bring Luis Robert Jr. to the plate. Big home run right there. That's for the White Sox. That's a good start. That's what you want. No runs last night, and get that first one out of the way. That's big. So here's Suarez. Next pitch is a curveball strike right there. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Hey Gloria, welcome in. Gloria is here. Jason is here. Good to have all of you in here. So 1-0, just like that. The White Sox take an early lead on the O's. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a curveball a little bit higher in the zone, but Luis Robert was not able to catch up to it. That's 0-2, just like that. Now, Suarez is a predominantly fastball pitcher. Everything's off his fastball. It really is. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Low and outside, ball 1. 1-2. John, AB, what's up, John? Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to have all of you in here. 23 in here already. Let's get off to a good start. Let's see if we can get up to those 40 likes and pass it. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Luis Robert. Swinging a pop-up. First baseman's under it. Looks like O'Hearn's got it. He's there, and he does. He makes the catch. So that's the first out. So 1 down. Again, real quick start for the White Sox. To their credit, you know, Lopez got a pitch middle in, turns on it, and hits it over the right field fence. And it gives the White Sox an early lead. The Yankees will play a little bit later tonight at Texas. They're about an hour behind. So here is Benintendi. First pitch to him. Inside. Ball 1. 1-0. Orioles are trying to find ways to continue to score runs. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Benintendi. Swinging a ground ball. Foul down the third baseline. 1-1. Paul Engel, what's up, bud? Good to see you, Paul. Hope you're doing well. We are 9 subscribers off of our goal. We're trying to get to that big 900 mark. 21 likes already, though. That's amazing. So 1-1 count on Benintendi. Here's the 1-1 pitch to him. And it is swing and a fly ball down the left field line. Left fielder's going to give it a chase, but he's not going to get there. So 1-2 count on Benintendi. He's batting .218 on the season. The White Sox are just, and we'll go into a little bit more of their numbers. I don't know if we went over them the other night, but we had the Rockies game. We didn't call the White Sox games. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Curveball in the dirt. Taken for a ball. 2-2. The White Sox on the season have scored 422 runs. It's the lowest amount in Major League Baseball. They're in last place in runs scored. I'm going to give you a little bit of an idea of just how bad they are. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball to left field, right at the left fielder. Kowser's there. He's got it. That's the second out. So again, the Chicago White Sox have scored the least amount of runs in Major League Baseball this year. Something like 423 runs scored. Next to last place is the Miami Marlins. And the Marlins have scored 100 more runs than the White Sox in next to last place. 100 more runs, folks. Here's Vaughn. First pitch to him. Swinging a ground ball. Foul down the first base line. 100 more runs than the next closest team. That's how bad it is for the White Sox this year. They're in last place. The next to last place team has 520 something runs scored. They have about 100 more, and they're in next to last. It's unbelievable just how bad of a season. It's a historically bad season for the White Sox. God bless them. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Vaughn. Here's a ground ball to the pitcher. Right back to Suarez. He's got it. Throw to first. And that's the inning. So they do get a run. 1 run, 1 hit, nobody left. We're going to head to the bottom of the first inning. 1-0. Chicago White Sox. Just really bad. Slicer, you're funny. Yes, anybody ninja watching, thank you for ninja watching. Thank you for being here. Hang out with us. Let's talk baseball tonight. 22 likes already. Yeah, let's talk baseball. Don't forget to vote. We got 13 votes so far on the star of the game. Just pick one. Who do you think out of these guys might be the one that has the big night tonight? So for the Orioles, you got Gunnar Henderson, Adley Rutschman, Ryan O'Hearn, and Anthony Santander are the top 4 coming up, with the O's already behind 1-0. Boston's in New York playing the Mets. They're going to start in about 25 minutes. And again, a little bit later this evening, the Yankees will be in Texas to face the Rangers. You think the Mets can squeeze in only a half a game? Can squeeze in? They're only a half a game out of the wild card. Let me take a look at the standings real fast. Of course they can. Absolutely. Victor, they absolutely can get in. Why not? I mean, you're only a half a game out of the wild card. Just got to continue to play good ball. If they continue to do that, there's no reason why they can't, take one of the wild card spots. Heck, they're a half a game out of the wild card, and they're only 3 games back from the first 3.5 out of the number 1 wild card spot. So if they can get on a roll, there's no reason the Mets can't easily take a playoff spot. So Jonathan Cannon is going to be pitching for the Chicago White Sox. Don't know much about him, but I guess we're going to find out soon enough. Yeah, we do have a nice group here, Slicer. We really do, and that's why I enjoy it. So here's the first pitch to Gunnar. Outside, ball 1-0. Walks were a killer last night for the White Sox. I mean, in the 1 inning when the Orioles scored no runs and didn't have a hit, he walked 5 batters that inning. Here's the 1-0 pitch. High, ball 2, 2-0. Command of your pitches is so important in baseball. It's so important. It's the big difference between really being successful and not being successful. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Gunnar. Swinging a foul back, and he loses his bat. Holy cow. He threw it into the dugout. My goodness. Slipped right out of Gunnar's hand, went right into the dugout. Manager Brandon Hyde's laughing, but my goodness. Gonna put some stickum on that. My gracious. So a 1-2 count. I mean, a 2-1 count on Gunnar Henderson. Brandon Hyde's laughing it off, but it went right over his head. Thank goodness. So 2-1 count on Gunnar Henderson. We're here. 1-0 Chicago. Bottom of the first inning. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Inside and low. Ball 3. 3-1. He's got 12 leadoff home runs this year. The Orioles do. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Swinging a fly ball. Right field. Hit pretty well. That ball is gone. So Gunnar Henderson, he answers the leadoff home run by the Chicago White Sox with a leadoff home run himself. And the Orioles are right on the board, and they get right back, tie this up 1-1. A leadoff home run for Gunnar Henderson. Home run number 35 on the season. And that, folks, is an all-time Orioles record for shortstops. He passes Miguel Tejada, who I think did it in 2004, and Cal Ripken Jr., who did it in 1991. They both had 34 home runs with the Orioles as a shortstop. Gunnar just hit his 35th, and he now is the all-time leader for shortstops with the Orioles. I'll bring Adley Rutschman to the plate. First pitch to him is a ball, 1-0. So he now had, 2004 for Miguel Tejada, 1991 for Cal Ripken Jr. Here's the 0-1 pitch, swing and a foul, 0-2. That first pitch to Adley, by the way, they called that a strike. The ball was middle in, again, for Gunnar, but with his power, he's just able to get the bat head in front of it and just power it out. He just made it out. It was about a row short. A row deep. So 1-1, just like that. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Adley. Line drive. Base hit up the middle for Adley Rutschman. So back-to-back hits for the Orioles. Home run from Gunnar. Base hit from Adley Rutschman. And just like that, the Orioles are making noise here in the bottom of the first inning. 29 people watching. Thanks, everybody, for being here. If you're Ninja watching, we appreciate you, Ninja watching. Hang out for a little bit. Watch with us. Let's have fun. Ryan O'Hearn coming to the plate. 269 hitter for O'Hearn. He's hit like 2 home runs in the last 2 months. Now he's set. He's ready. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside, ball 1, 1-0. And it'll be the key for any and all of the White Sox pitchers tonight, whoever they are. They're all behind. So, I mean, you got to be ahead in the count. 1-0, 2-0, it just puts you in a bad situation. Hitters can look for certain pitches, certain areas. Here's the 1-0 pitch, swinging a foul back. Yeah, when you fall behind in the count, hitters they're more relaxed because they then can look for certain pitches, and they can look for certain pitches in certain parts of the plate. If it's where they like it, they're gunning for it. If not, they can take a pitch because they're ahead in the count. 1-1 pitch here. Ball high, 2-1. I agree, Slicer. If we can get the 3 of them going, it could be a really tough time for most teams that face them the rest of the way. They need to get hot. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a foul back again by Ryan O'Hearn. So that's going to get the count even at 2-2. O'Hearn's been a real reclamation project for the Orioles. You know, when Kansas City released him, the Orioles picked him up on waivers. I think it was waivers. And they sent him to the minor leagues at first, and he worked his way onto this team. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back again. He was a big addition last year. It was a big help to the Orioles. Put up really good numbers. Was a good player defensively. His numbers have kind of dropped off a little bit this year. He's not as consistent as he was last year. He hasn't been as big of an impact. But he's still an important part to this team. Especially with Mountcastle being out. He's playing a lot of first base. Who's Sam? Welcome in. I'm doing well. Welcome. Good to have you here. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the second baseman. He's going to go to second for 1. Back to first. In time for the double play. And Ryan O'Hearn hits into a double play. And just like that, instead of a man on with nobody out, there's nobody on with 2 outs. That's going to bring Anthony Santander to the plate. Hit it right at the second baseman. Good turn, and they just get him at first. Yep, he's out. He's out by a step, so that's 2 down in the inning. And that's going to bring Anthony Santander to the plate. All right, Victor, no problem. We'll be here. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a changeup for a strike. 0-1. Football season starts this week. Starts tomorrow night. I think it's the Chiefs and the Ravens. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a line drive. 1 hopper to the first baseman. He's got it. He's going to step on the bag, and that's the inning, folks. So 1 run, 1 hit. Nobody left. We played 1. We're heading to the top of the second inning. 1-1 game. Interesting, though. I wonder how many times that's happened in the history of baseball, where you get the leadoff guy hit a home run for the one team, and then in the bottom of the inning, the leadoff guy hits a home run for the other team. How often does that happen? Right? I wonder if there's a way to look that up. Leadoff home runs from both teams in the same game. I don't think it's happened that often, right? I wouldn't think. I'm going to Google it and see if I can find it. Leadoff home runs from both teams, same game. All right, so it has happened a lot. Well, I guess the last time it happened was this year. One other time this year. Corbin Carroll and Shohei Ohtani, August 31st. So it literally just happened this week. Or last week, August 31st, Shohei and Corbin Carroll did it. Last year, or a couple years ago, June 7th, 2022, Christopher Morel and Cedric Mullins did it. So that's kind of interesting. Before that, June 1st, 2022, A.J. Pollock and Santiago Espinal did it. So it's happened probably, it looks like, about 25 to 30 times. So it's happened, I mean, in the history of the game, that happened only 25, 30 times. It really, I guess, isn't that often. So, anyway. Guys, we are 9 subscribers away from our goal. We've already got 26 likes. We're more than halfway to our likes. Orioles forever. Oh, hey, Hussein, welcome in. Good to have you here. Big Orioles fans here. And you don't have to be an Orioles fan to come in here, folks. If you're a White Sox fan or whoever, here's first pitch to the next hitter from Albert Suarez to Ben Sheets. And that's a strike right there, 0-1. You know, like your team, enjoy it. Root for your team. Just do it in a professional, respectful way, and that's all we ask. Or Gavin Sheets, I'm sorry. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Gavin Sheets. Swing and a fly ball, right field, hit pretty well. Santander's over. It looks like he's going to get there. He is, and that's the first out of the inning. So 1 down here in the top of the second. The Orioles finish up this series against the White Sox. From there, they are going to have tomorrow off. The Orioles have tomorrow off. And then Friday night, they'll start a home series against Tampa Bay. Last 3 games against them for this season. Here's Sosa. First pitch to him. Swing and a fly ball. Left field. Short left field. Out comes Gunnar. In comes Cowser. It drops between them. And that's going to be a base hit for Sosa. Cowser was playing way too deep. Gunnar couldn't get there. And the ball drops between them for a 1-out hit. So a man on with 1 out. My goodness. Yeah, Hussein, I can't show the game. There's copyright and restrictions on that. All I can do is call it and chat with you guys and put up the box scores. I'll update them as time goes on. So that's going to bring Fletcher to the plate with a man on first and 1 out. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball right there. Strike. 0-1. That one right there for Suarez was just bad luck. Cowser was playing pretty deep. Gunnar couldn't get there. It's really the outfielder's ball or nobody's ball anyway. So here's the 0-1 pitch to Fletcher. Swinging a line drive. Foul down the first base line. So he's ahead in the count already. 0-2 on Fletcher here. Let's see if he can put him away. Robinson's on deck. Suarez checks the runner at first. He's got a modest lead. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball. Second base. Flip the Gunner for 1. Back to first. Double play. Jackson Holiday flips it to Gunner. Gunner steps on the bag for 1. And then the throw to the first with the strong arm easily gets him. And that, folks, is a 4-6-3 double play. And that's the inning. 1 hit. Nobody left. Going to head to the bottom of the second inning. We're tied 1-1. How about that? Nice play. Yeah, well, Gunnar, right now, he's the player of the game. Yeah, well, I don't know. Suarez isn't pitching too bad. He had the 1 mistake. He's come back after that. Yeah, good to have everybody here. 21 of you watching. We got up to 30-something at one point. Wow, we picked up 2 subscribers. That's amazing, Januel Cosme. Welcome in. Love the energy. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Just having fun. You know, we're here to have a good time. Again, family friendly. We don't cuss. We don't swear. We don't get anything like that. I want anybody to come in here. You can be 8 years old, and you come into this stream to watch this game, and your parents are going to be okay with it because it's family friendly here. You can come in and cheer and root and have fun, but we're going to do it in a nice manner. But yeah, good to have all of you here. So the Orioles and White Sox tied 1-1 bottom of the second inning. The Orioles got Cowser, Mullins, and Mayo coming to the plate. Would love to see Kobe Mayo go off today. I really would like to see him get a couple hits. He got a hit the other night. He played the other night against Colorado, got a hit, got a base hit and a walk, which was really nice to see. So he reached base a couple times. I like seeing that. I really want to see him get a couple more hits and maybe get his first tater. It would be nice if he can get his first long ball out of the way. But I'm worried less about the long ball, and I just want to see him continue to have good at bats, not look lost, not chase, and just get some hits. We picked up another one. Here's Colton Cowser. First pitch to him. Check swing, low. They peeled down the third, but nope, he did not go. So ball one. 1-0 to Colton Cowser. And we picked up another subscriber. Thank you, guys. We're only 6 away from our goal. That's amazing. Thank you. So 1-0 count on Colton Cowser. Here's the next pitch to him. That ball is a strike. It looked a little high, but it's called a ball. It's called a strike. So 1-1 on Colton Cowser. 247 hitter, 20 home runs, 62 RBI, 774 OPS. 3 for 8 in the series so far. Like to see the average come up. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Check swing, but it's a strike anyway. 1-2 on Colton Cowser, just like that. Nice pitch there from Cannon. He went off speed on him, and he was not ready for it. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Strike 3 on Colton Cowser. 94 miles an hour. Riding away from the hitter, and he could not catch up to it, and that's the first out of the inning. Good sequence of pitches right there from Cannon. He went right after Cowser, went different speeds and different locations, and he got him. That's the first out. That's going to bring Cedric Mullins to the plate. His first pitch to Mullins. Check swing, foul. 0-1. Mullins on the season for the Orioles, if I'm not mistaken. He's doing better. He's about 100 points better than he was in the beginning of the season. Next pitch is inside, but it's popped up and going to get out of play. Really would like to see Mullins get going. He's doing better. He is doing better. Obviously, his defense is always there. He's a superb defender. But the Orioles really need him to get going offensively. Here's the 0-2 pitch, swinging a foul back again. I mean, on the season, Mullins is hitting 227 on the season. 14 home runs, 46 RBI, 689 OPS. He is 4 for 10 in this series, but he's really struggled this year. 227 average. Here's the 0-2 pitch again. Line drive. Oh, it's off the glove of the second baseman. He's not going to get there, and that's going to be a base hit for Cedric Mullins. The second baseman dove for it. Looked like he had it at first, but it bounced off his glove into right field, and that's a base hit for Cedric Mullins. And that is a 1-out single for the Orioles. That was a heck of an effort by the second baseman for the White Sox, but he just couldn't keep it in the glove. So there's a man on first with 1 out, and that's going to bring Kobe Mayo to the plate. Mayo, big kid, 105 average on the season. Here's the first pitch to him. There goes Mullins. Throw down the second. No, not in time. Stolen base for Cedric Mullins, and just like that, the Orioles have a runner in scoring position. He got a really good jump, stole it off the pitcher, but even then, the catcher made a really nice throw and made it a lot closer than it should have been. But I think that's stolen base number 26 for Cedric Mullins this year. If he throws it to the left side of the bag, he might be out, but he threw it to the shortstop side. Second baseman had to grab it and bring it back. It wasn't going to get him at that point. So 0-1 count on Kobe Mayo. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's strike right there, inside corner, 0-2. So just like that, Kobe Mayo is behind in the count, 2 strikes. Young pitcher against young hitter. Let's see who flinches first. Pitcher set. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a foul. I don't know what that pitch was. If that was a curveball, that pitch did absolutely nothing. I think Mayo was expecting it to break back over the plate, but it didn't. It stayed inside, but he was able to get a piece of it. So we're going to do it again at 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball. Right field. It's semi-deep. Mullins is going to go. He's going to test the arm. Throw to third. He's out. Yes, sir. Nice play by the right fielder. Mullins should not have gone, but he did. Or, wait a minute. They're staying there. Are they going to... They called him out, but let's take a look here. That should be the inning. Mullins went to third, tried to steal the bag. They called him out. The Orioles, I think, are going to challenge this. No, he's out. Yeah, he's out by a mile. Yeah, okay, that's the inning. No, they're not challenging it. That's the inning. So, a fly ball out, and then Mullins tries to go to third. and gets thrown out at third base. So there's your aggressiveness, Leister. They're aggressive on the base pass, but he gets thrown out. Never make the first or third out at third base. And I think on that one right there, Mullins has got to wait. You've got Jackson Holiday coming up next. Give him the opportunity. So we kind of ran ourselves right out of that inning. But still 1-1. 31 likes already, guys. Thank you very much. Gunner's at 52%. Colton Cow's at 29. Albert Suarez is at 19. Good to have all of you in here. 25 of you watching. That's amazing. Good to have everyone here. I hope you guys hang with us for a while. Stay for a while. Let's chit-chat. Let's have a good time together. 21 votes. I want to see if we can get to 50 votes tonight. We got to get 50 of you to vote tonight. I think we can do it. I really do. Slagster says, not that aggressive. Right, smart aggressive. I know what you mean. High percentage aggressive. Cedric Steele in second. That's aggressive. That's smart. Going to third on a shallow fly ball to right field with a guy who's got a good arm. That's testing it a little bit. Ray J, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. You said easy win, man. I saw that earlier. Right now it's 1-1 in the third. Not that easy. Here's Suarez's first pitch. That ball was outside. Ball 1. 1-0 to Robinson. 147 hitter on the season is Robinson. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike. 1-1. My gracious. If Suarez can continue to throw the ball like that with that kind of command, he's gonna have a good night. That was a really good pitch. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the shortstop. Gunner's got to hurry, and he does. He gets him just in time. So that's the first out of the inning. Robinson is out. 1 down. That's going to bring up Amaya. It was a ground ball deep at shortstop behind the second base bag, but Gunner's got such a strong arm. He takes what might be a close play and makes it look pretty easy. So 1 down for Suarez. After that leadoff home run, he's done really well since then. That's going to bring Jake Amaya to the plate. 267 hitter, no home runs, no RBIs. Let's see what happens. First pitch. Swing and a foul off to the first base side. 0-1. Anybody out there never been to a Major League Baseball game? A live Major League Baseball game. Anybody never been? Let me know in the chat. Suarez has said, here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a high strike. 0-2. He takes the pitch. It looked like a ball to me outside and high, but we get the call, and it's a strike. So 0-2 on Amaya here. Very, very quickly. Suarez is ahead in the count. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Curveball outside. Good pitch there. I like that pitch. See if he'll chase. Just enough, close enough to the plate that maybe he chases, but it's a good take by Amaya. 1-2. Suarez is set. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on that one. He went back. Same place. And that time Amaya could not lay off, and it's the second out of the inning. Strikeout. 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup for the Chicago White Sox. Jeff Condon, welcome in. Says, hi, well, got my money on the O's tonight, so let's go. That's a safe bet, I would think. Jeff, good to have you here. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you. Back to the lineup. Here's Lopez. Remember what he did the first time up. Suarez has got to remember that now. He's the one that took him deep in the first inning. Laura, welcome in. Never been to a Major League Baseball game. Well, I hope you get the chance. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Lopez. Outside ball, 2. So Suarez is staying away from the inside part of the plate on Lopez, especially after the first inning when he turned on a fastball and hit it out. But 2-0 count here. Going to have to bring him something here. Here's the 2-0 pitch. High, ball 3. 3-0. You got Luis Robert on deck, and that's not a guy that you want to face. He's had, a little bit of a down year, but you really want to get Lopez right here. 3-0 pitch. High and inside, ball 4. He walks him on 4 pitches. And that's going to bring Luis Robert to the plate. Luis Robert is a really good hitter. He's a home run guy. He can hit the ball out of any ballpark. Like I said, he's having a little bit of a down year this year, but Suarez has got to be careful here. He's got a 1-1 game. You got to make good pitches to Luis Robert, or he's going to drive the ball somewhere. He's set. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a line drive. Down. That's down and in the corner. Santander's got it. He throws it to the cutoff man, Jackson Holliday, who runs it in. And that's going to be a double for Luis Robert. That's just what I was saying. He drove the ball down the right field line. The run does not score. So it's a 2-out double. And now the White Sox have runners on second and third. Anthony Santander got to it quick and got the ball in fast because I really thought the kid was going to score from first. But he does not. So second and third for Benintendi. But there are 2 outs. So Suarez has just got to make a pitch here. Let's see what he can do. So here's the first pitch to Benintendi. And it's a curveball. Just catches the outside corner. Strike, 0-1. Well, any interest in going to a game at Fenway with Pete and me, trying to put something together? Maybe, Jeff. Yeah, depending upon when you go. Absolutely. Keep me in mind. Give me more details. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside, ball 1, 1-1. So Suarez has really got to be careful here. As bad as the White Sox are, you don't want to fall behind 2, 3, 4 runs here. It still makes it hard on your offense to have to come back. Really want to keep this game at 1-1 if you can. And here's the 1-1 pitch to Benintendi. Swinging a fly ball, foul down the third base side. So he gets ahead in the count here, 1-2. See if he can put him away. Need one here. 6 subscribers away from 900, gang. Let's see if we can make it tonight. That would be amazing. And already 36 likes. That's awesome. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a line drive. Caught by Jackson Holliday. Woo! That was scary. He hit that ball hard. That was a line drive, but it was right at Holliday, who catches it for the 3rd out. So that's it. Couple hits, 2 men left. Bottom of the 3rd inning coming up. We're still tied 1-1. My heart skipped a beat on that one, man. It did. It skipped a beat on that one. I thought when he hit it, I'm like, oh my God, that's going to be a base hit. 2 runs are going to score. But, nope. 36 likes. And we're only in the 3rd inning. That's amazing, gang. Thanks very much. Guys have been awesome already tonight. Lots of people coming in. If you are new here, please let us know you're new. I'd love to say hi to you. By name or username or whatever. Or your handle. I guess they're called handles. I don't know. I'm old. I don't know that stuff. Orioles got coming up for them. It'll be Jackson Holliday, James McCann, and back to the top of the lineup with Gunnar Henderson. Orioles have 3 hits already in the game. I say this all the time, and I'll say it again tonight. As a team as good as the Orioles are, what you really want to do, you want to get out early, just like they did yesterday. They got out to a 3-0 lead, and then by the end of the 2nd inning, it was already 7-0. At that point, the game's over. And especially against a team, God bless them, like the White Sox, where they're the worst hitting team in the league. It makes it that much harder for them to come back. But when you get into the 5th, 6th, 7th inning and it's 1-1, 2-1, you're allowing them to stay in the game. Then it only takes a bloop and a blast, and you can have a lead. So it's important that the Orioles get out early as much as they can and try to put these games out of reach as soon as possible. But here's Jackson Holliday. First pitch to him is outside. It's a 1-0 count. Jackson's getting better, starting to hit the ball more. He's 2 for 10 in this series. Here's the 1-0 pitch to him. Swinging a ground ball to the third baseman, who picks it up in front of the shortstop. Throw to first, and that is the 1st out. So Jackson is a quick 1st out here in the top of the 3rd inning, or bottom of the 3rd inning. And that's going to bring to the plate James McCann. McCann's getting a lot more time behind the plate lately, if you guys haven't noticed. Adley's been getting more days off. He's getting more time as DH. I don't know if Adley's nursing an injury, but you're seeing McCann more behind the plate. Here's first pitch to him. That's a strike. 0-1 right there on James McCann. But you're starting to see that more. You're starting to see McCann get more playing time. He's behind in the count here, 0-1. And here's the 0-1 pitch. That ball is off the plate. Good take there by James McCann. It was a curveball just off the plate, and he takes it for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Good pitch. Cannon's pitching well. I got to give him credit. He's around the plate, but he's not getting too much of the plate. He's getting ahead in counts, and it's kept it at 1-1 so far. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Nice pitch outside, but good take by McCann there. He's not fishing for that one. So the count runs even, 2-2. Michael, welcome in. Are you worried about Jackson's low batting average recently? No, not at all. I'll tell you why in a minute. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the pitcher. He flips it to the first baseman, and that's the second out. Michael, here's what everybody has to remember. Most guys, not everybody, most guys struggle early. There's no bigger jump in baseball than from AAA to the major leagues. Single A to double A to AAA, it's a jump, but it's not as big of a gap in talent as it is going from, here's Gunnar, first pitch to him, low and outside, ball 1. The talent gap from AAA to the majors is so big, it's such an adjustment. Now, I'll tell you a little bit more in a minute. Here's the 1-0 pitch to him. That's a strike on the outside corner. 1-1 to Gunnar Henderson. Adley came up. He struggled his first 2 months he came up. Gunnar Henderson struggled the first 2 months he came up. I'm talking about plate appearances now, at bats. 1-1 pitch to him. That ball's high. 2-1 to Gunnar Henderson. Jackson's got, he's a 1-1 guy. He's the number 1 pick in the draft, period. He's got a lot of pressure on him. He's also 20 years old. He's 20. He's a kid. He's fresh out of high school. 2 years removed from high school. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Gunnar. There's a ground ball up the middle, base hit. So Gunnar Henderson's 2 for 2. He's got a base hit. Love to see that. That was a ball right up the middle, right past the pitcher. Nice piece of hitting. So a 2-out single for Gunnar Henderson. What I want to see from Jackson Holliday is good at bats, good swings, deep into counts, walking here and there. I don't want him to look overmatched, and I don't want him striking out a ton. He's going to be fine. I'm telling you. He's 20 years old. He's got 5 home runs already. The average, I'm not worried about. Oh, throw over to first. Gunner's back. You talk about Jackson Holliday. I mean, look at Cedric Mullins. Cedric Mullins is batting .229. Anthony Santander's batting .242. James McCann's batting .222. There are a lot of low averages on this team. Jackson Holliday is going to be just fine. Mark my words. I truly believe that. Daniel Berry Sports, welcome in. So here's the first pitch to Adley. It's right there for a strike, 0-1. The average doesn't bother me. The more at-bats he gets, the more pitches he sees, he will become more comfortable, and he's going to be just fine. He's got to learn to slow everything down. 17 steals in the season for Gunnar. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside, way outside, ball 1, 1-1. Michael, it's a great question, but I'm not worried at all about Jackson Holliday's batting average. It'll be fine. Colton Cowser last year, when he came up last year, was batting .160 and didn't make the postseason roster. Here, Gunnar goes. Here's the pitch outside for a ball. Throw to second's going to be in time. He's out. So they threw him out. Good play. Good throw by the catcher. Gunnar's staying there. He thinks he's safe. I don't know. It's a great throw by the catcher. Oh, he might be safe. He brought the other arm up. And then, he might be safe. Does he stay on the bag, though? Because he pulls back, and as he pulls back, they tag him here, but it looks like his right arm got in. Nope, the Orioles they're not gonna challenge. That's the inning. So they throw out Gunnar at second. We're gonna head to the top of the fourth inning. We are still tied 1-1. So the Orioles did not challenge that, because what happened was when he dove, he dove straight in like this, and then he pulled back like that, and they tagged him high. It almost looked like the other arm got in, but the Orioles aren't going to challenge it. All right, folks, let's go around the league. It is the top of the fourth one now through 3 innings. We're going to do standings around the American League, National League. In the American League East, of course, the Orioles are pacing the East with 81 wins, 59 losses, followed by the Yankees, who are a half game back. Boston's 10.5 out, Tampa's 12 out, and Toronto's 14.5 out. In the American League Central, the Cleveland Indians are pacing the Central at 80 and 59, followed by the Twins 4.5, Kansas City 5.5, Detroit 10, and Chicago 49.5 games out. Out west, Houston Astros pacing the West at 75 and 63, followed by the Mariners 6.5 out, Rangers 9.5, Oakland 14.5, and the Angels 18. In the National League, we're going to go to the East first. The Phillies are pacing the National League East at 83 and 56, followed by the Braves at 75 and 63, 7.5 out. Mets are 8 back, Washington's 20.5 back, and the Miami Marlins are 31.5 out. NL Central, Milwaukee Brewers are pacing the Central at 81 and 58. Cubs are 10 back, Cardinals are 11 back, Cincinnati's 15 back, and the Pirates are 15.5 back. The Central's pretty much wrapped up. That division's wrapped up. Milwaukee's going to win that. And then the West, the Dodgers are pacing the West and baseball. They have the best record in baseball. 84 and 55. The Padres are 5.5 out. Diamondbacks are 6 back. Giants are 16.5 back. And Colorado Rockies are 33 games back. So there you go. That's the standings around Major League Baseball. First pitch to Andrew Vaughn is a strike, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch to him. Outside, ball 1-1. Monarch Miracles, what's up, Matt? Richard, the legend, R. Johns. What's up, Rich? What's up, R. Johns? How are you, bud? Did we hit the like goal? I don't know. I'll update it here in a second. Let me see. 1-1 pitch to Vaughn. Here's a swing and a foul. 1-2 now. We did hit the like goal. You're right. And we picked up another subscriber. Hey! Thank you to whoever just subscribed. That gets us 5. We're 5 away from hitting our goal. And you're right. We did hit our like goal. 1-2 count on Vaughn. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball. Center field hit really well. Really well. That ball is gone. Home run for Andrew Vaughn. And just like that, the Chicago White Sox, wow, they get the lead back. 2 bad pitches have led to 2 home runs. And just like that, the White Sox have a 2-1 lead over the Birds. The pitch location was center cut, right down the middle, and Vaughn did not miss it. He just didn't miss it, and he drove it. And just like that, it's 2-1, top of the 4th inning. My gracious! Here's Gavin Sheets. First pitch to him is outside, ball 1. I'm going to put up a new one of these here in a second. So here's the 1-0 pitch to him. And that ball is fly ball, pop up, short left field. Third baseman's out. He's got it. Mayo's got it. That's the first out. So 1 down, just like that. But the damage is done. Home run by Andrew Vaughn gives them a 2-1 lead. It's all about location, man. Even the bad teams have players. I mean, these are still Major League Baseball players, folks. Remember that. You leave pitches out over the plate, they're going to hit it. That's going to bring Sosa to the plate. Of course, he's 1 for 1. First pitch to him is a swing and a foul. 0-1. Good to have all of you in here. Wow. So many of you in here today. We got up to 30-something watching. That might be a record. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Suarez. That ball is high and inside, 1-1. Let's see how we're doing on the votes here. We're up to 34 votes. Not bad. I want to see 50. Let's see if we can get the 50 people voting today. 1-1 pitch to Sosa. Swinging a Line drive, base hit into right field. Wow, how about that? So back to back, just like that, the White Sox are getting some pitches to hit, and they're not missing them. That being said, Suarez is up. Everything's up in the zone. He's not staying down in the zone. Everything's up, and everything's out over the plate. Last few pitches, and just like that, 2-1 lead for the White Sox. Another runner on base. He's got to come up with. He's got to bear down here now. Fletcher's at the plate. He's 0-1. Here's the first pitch to him. Again, up, but it catches the zone. So 0-1. Oh, very early. Absolutely early. But as aggressive the Orioles have been on the bases today, you don't want them to run themselves out of innings here now. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a fly ball down the right field line. That ball's hit really well. And it's gone! Oh my God! A 2-run home run for Fletcher down the right field line. And just like that, the White Sox have a 4-1 lead. What is going on? Albert Suarez, who had been a rock for the Orioles, pitching phenomenal, is getting pelted. That's the third home run in this game against the single worst hitting team in the league. And it's just fair. 4-1 White Sox, just like that. Here comes the next hitter. Ground ball to the third baseman. Robinson, first pitch swinging. Throw over to first as the second out by Mayo. Good play by him. So the Orioles, they have some work to do this inning now. Oh, Matt, that's all right. Wow, how about that? I'm stunned. Here's Amaya, first pitch to him. Swinging a foul, 0-1. Wow, just like that. The Orioles got some work to do now. Frustrating. Got to win these games. Look, the White Sox, I know they're the worst team in baseball and all. And look, even the worst teams are going to win games, but you're at home. You got to beat these teams. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Check swing. He does not go. So 1-1. Orioles can't lose this game. Yes, do an eeny, meeny, miny, mo, Matt. That's fine. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's a strike, just on the inside corner. 1-2. Whew, man. That's the thing with Albert Suarez that I will say he tends to give up the long ball. He had 8 coming into today. He's now got 11. He's given up 3 in this game. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, he got him. That's the inning. But the damage is done, folks. 3 runs in off 2 home runs. And just like that, the White Sox with a 4-1 lead on the Orioles. My gracious. Not good at all. Oh, man. So it'll be Rutschman, O'Hearn, and Santander. Because remember, Rutschman, he was at the plate when Gunnar got thrown out at second. So we're gonna have him lead off. He'll have a brand new count, and we'll see if he can get us going here. Gonna need to claw our way back into this game, folks. Really need this win. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's all about, the Orioles have kind of run themselves out of a couple innings here. They got thrown out at third base. Mullins tried to take an extra base. Gunnar gets thrown out at second, trying to steal second. So I agree with the aggressiveness, but what I don't want them to do is, I don't want them to now stop being aggressive just because a couple of guys have gotten thrown out. You still have to put the pressure on them. It's still early enough. It's the fourth inning. They've still got the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. They got 6 more at bats. But the key is too, the Orioles at this point cannot give up any more runs. They got to keep them at 4. And that's the key at this point. You got to keep it at 4. Yay, Matt picked Gunner. Good pick. And the Orioles do have 4 hits in the game already. So here's Adley. Cannon's now got a 4-1 lead. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike right there. 0-1. Just need to string some hits together, chip into the lead, and just keep them at 4. And get a run here or 2, make it 4-2, 4-3. That's all you need. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a strike right there. Good changeup. So 0-2 count, just like that. Cannon, to his credit, is really changing speeds, mixing his pitches. He's keeping the Orioles hitters off balance. He's got an 0-2 count right now on Adley Rutschman. Here's the pitch. Swinging a pop-up. That's going to be an out. Third baseman's out. Here comes the left fielder. Third baseman's got it. That's the first out. Who's my favorite player on this team? It's really hard to say. I'm a real big fan of Gunnar Henderson. Like Gunnar a lot. I really like Adley Rutschman a lot. I love Jackson Holliday. I like Colton Cowser. I like Grayson Rodriguez. There's really a lot of players. Here's Ryan O'Hearn. First pitch to him is a outside, ball 1, 1-0. But if you really put a gun to my head and said, who's my favorite player? Probably Gunnar. Really followed closely, kind of like a 1 and 1A with Adley Rutschman. Scott Rowe, welcome in, buddy. I'm listening to you and watching the Reds, who scored 9 runs in the first inning. Wow, how about that? Here's the 1-0 pitch to him. Here's a line drive foul down the right field line. So a 1-1 count on Ryan O'Hearn. What the Orioles really need to do at this point, they just need to chip into the lead. Every inning, try to get a run here, a run there. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a fly ball to left field. That's playable. In comes the left fielder. He's got it. That's the second out. The Orioles have to... This is what worries me about the offense. As fast as it goes hot, it goes cold even faster. You come out and your pitcher gives up 2 home runs and gives up 3 runs. You're down 4-1. You can't come into the dugout and get 3 quick straight outs and not answer. You've got to answer. Here's the first pitch to Santander. That's a strike, 0-1. No, JT Realmuto. I know who he is, Matt. Yep. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's outside, ball 1, 1-1. Yeah, the Orioles they really need to get it's 2 outs, nobody on. It's going to be tough, but they really need to answer right away. Santander set, 1-1 pitch. Inside, but it's a strike. 1-2. Credit to Cannon. He's been in and out, up and down, and changing speeds, and he's really kept the Orioles hitters off balance. Gunner's got the 2 hits. Other than that, everybody else has really been off balance against this kid. So 1-2 count. Oh, Santander's going to step out. No, Matt, you don't. I agree. But, again, 1 here, 1 there, and keep them at 4, and you're right back in the game. But you can't wait too much. I mean, we're into the 4th inning here. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's strike 3. He's out. Nice pitch. Santander totally fooled on that one. Didn't even look. That's the inning. 3 straight outs for the Orioles. Not even close. They did not answer at all. Going to head to the top of the 5th. I mean, we're into the 5th inning now. At bats, we're losing at bats. The Orioles got to start scoring some runs here. And they got to keep them at 4. No more runs given up. All right. Let me see. I got to take some Advil. I've got a headache. The Orioles are giving me a headache. Yes, it's just Advil, I promise, folks. Or ibuprofen, I guess they call it. But I'm getting a headache watching the Orioles hit now. The sad part about it is they got off to a great start. You got the Gunnar Henderson home run, lead off the game. Adley comes up right after that, gets a base hit. And then O'Hearn hits into a double play, and then they've done nothing really since. Cedric Mullins gets thrown out at third. Gunnar Henderson gets thrown out at second. Well, I think what I'll say is this, Slyster. Suarez will go back out this inning. Although, for what it's worth, the bullpen is well rested and there is a day off tomorrow. So maybe they do pull him. I don't know. Maybe they will, and maybe they'll say let's see if the bullpen can take the rest of this game because they're well rested and they don't play tomorrow. So that could happen. On this day in 1970, Brooks Robinson goes 5 for 5 with 2 home runs and an 8-6 win over the Boston Red Sox in Fenway Park. February 4th, 1970. Orioles actually went on to win the World Series that year. Good old Brooksy. Suarez is back out there for the 5th inning. Here's his first pitch. That's going to be a ball inside, 1-0. Here's Lopez. He's 1 for 1 in the game. He had the home run his first time up, and then he walked. So he's reached base twice. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's a line drive. Base hit into right field. That's a base hit into right field for Lopez. He's now 2 for 2, and he's reached base 3 times. And you, Slyster, he might be coming out soon. The Orioles aren't going to let this game get out of hand. And you're right. When he gets hit, he does get hit hard. Sorry, Richard. So here's Luis Robert. He's 1 for 2 with a double and a pop-up. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ground ball. Foul right at the plate. Wow, they called it foul. So the runner's going to have to go back to first. So no 1 count on Luis Robert. I actually think that's to the Orioles' advantage because it puts, if it's a fair ball, Roberts is out because you tag him. But the runner goes to second and he's in scoring position. At least if he goes back to first with Roberts still at the plate, you have a chance for a double play here. So here's the 0-1 count on Luis Robert. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a miss, strike 2. That was an excellent pitch from Albert Suarez right there. Low and away, just enough of the plate to get him to swing at it, and he does. Dennis Baraka, is it Barackle? Welcome in. Come back, Orioles. I hope so. Welcome in, Dennis. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ball low and outside, 1-2. Yeah, man, it's just the location of the pitches. He's leaving pitches out over the plate too much. Well, thanks, Dennis. Welcome in. Good to have you here. Is it Barakal? Is that how you say it? Or Barackle? Welcome in. Here's the 1-2 pitch. In the dirt. Oh, it gets past Adley Rutschman, but the runner does not move up. Wow. Not Rutschman, James McCann. It hit off McCann's chest, went off to the first base side, and I thought it went far enough away that the runner was going to advance, but he didn't. He stayed. So 2-2 count. The runner stays at first. Luis Roberts back in the count here. Let's see what happens. They're going to stay away. Nope. Throw over to first. The runner's back. Yes, Dennis. Welcome in. I hope you subscribe. Luis Robert, real good hitter. Real good hitter. As you saw last inning, went with that pitch down the right field line. Suarez is going to look. They're setting up outside again. He's got to keep it low. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? They're going to appeal down to first. No, he did not. This is probably going to be the last hitter for Suarez. If Luis Robert reaches, I don't think Suarez finishes. I don't think he gets another batter. How many outs? Nobody out, Janwell. 3-2 pitch coming. Swinging a line drive. Base hit down the left field line. That's going to score another run. And that's going to be a double for Luis Robert, his second one. And just like that, it's 5-1. The White Sox. Wow. The Orioles are getting smoked by the worst team in baseball. And that pitch was right there, middle in, and Robert just turns on it. Easy double. That's going to do it for Suarez. He cannot face another hitter. And exactly what I talked about last inning, how I said, look, you can't give up any more runs. They do. They give up another run just like that. 5-1. It's going to be hard to come back from this one. Nope, Suarez is still out there. See, this I don't quite understand. Here's Benintendi. First pitch. High, ball 1. And somebody's got to be warming in the bullpen. Okay, so Keegan Aiken's up. He's getting warm fast. He's getting warmed up pretty quick. Here's the 1-0 pitch. High again, ball 2. Suarez just lost it. He doesn't have it now. He's just lost it. He's as good as he was his last 5 outings. He is absolutely atrocious today. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Oh, he got away with one there. There's a strike. I wonder if his velocity on this at bat against Benintendi is really low. He's throwing in the 80s. 2-1 count. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Yeah, he's throwing 86. I think there's something wrong with him.
That's when he re-entered the rotation with a spot start.
I think there's something wrong with Suarez. His velocity is really down. He's got a 3-1 count on Benintendi. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And he walks him. Ball 4. That's it. He's done. You got to come get him. A pitching coach is coming out because they're trying to give Keegan Aiken enough time to get warm. But this game's, if they score any more runs, this game's over. Right, Matt? I know. I don't know. I think there's something wrong. His velocity, Albert Suarez can throw anywhere from 94 to 96 miles an hour. The last 4 pitches he threw were anywhere from 86 to 87 miles an hour. All 4 pitches. All 5 pitches, to Benintendi. None of them had any velocity on them. I think he's hurt. I really do. Or something. Because his velocity is way down.
On the precipice.
Yeah, they haven't missed at all. I mean, Nicky Lopez got it started. He got it.
So that's going to bring Andrew Vaughn to the plate. He homered his last time up. So the Orioles they're reeling right now, and this could be tough for them. It's 5-1. No more runs can score if the Orioles have any chance of coming back in this game. White Sox are bad, but I don't know if they're that bad. Here's the first pitch to the next hitter. That's a strike on the inside corner. Again, that pitch, 88 miles an hour. He's not throwing anything with velocity right now. I'm not understanding it. So it's an 0-1 count on Andrew Vaughn. Here's Suarez. He's ready at the belt. Here's the next pitch. Curveball. High drive. Left field. It's going to be playable for Cowser. He's got it. He's going to throw to third. Check the runners. They're going to stay at first and second. So that's the first out of the inning here in the 5th inning. As Andrew Vaughn flies out to left field. That's it. Yeah, he's coming to get him. Okay. Here comes Brandon Hyde. That's it. He's done. They're going to go get Keegan Aiken at this point. Bad game. Bad game. Jeremy Weingart, what's up, Jeremy? I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Bad game for Albert Suarez. Just did not have it today. 4 1/3, 5 runs, 8 hits. Just bad outing for Albert Suarez today. And he's going to leave down 5-1. The hope is that the bullpen can come in and shut him down. And the Orioles, offensively, you're going to need to do something at this point. They're going to need to score a lot of runs again. Which has not been an easy thing most of the time. Although they have scored 13-9 in this series. They have 22 runs in the first 2 games. Averaging 11 a game. They can get 11 again tonight. They'll win. Credit to the White Sox. They're not giving up. You know, you lose first 2 games, you've lost 14 in a row. You're on the road against the team right now who had the best record in the American League in the Orioles, and they're putting it on them. Mike Avona, off tomorrow, no emotion tonight, so inconsistent, been like that all year, no killer instinct, terrible. Huh? Mike, I agree. I agree that it's been something I've talked about on my channel so much. I've done videos talking about it. Orioles Weekly on Monday nights, I talk about the inconsistency of this team. I think the pitching is what it is. I think we know what we have pitching-wise. My disappointment falls more on the offense all season and the inconsistency of the offense. I thought this team was going to be a team that was going to be consistent, at least offensively, and they've been really bad at times, streaky. The Orioles, they've won 3 in a row, and that's the first time since like June they've won 3 in a row. So it's been a while. They've been a 500 team since the end of June, and it's not good. On the bright side, it's the White Sox, so there's a chance for a win. Oh, I agree, Jeremy. You know, but the defense and the pitching has to stop the bleeding right here. It's only 5-1. It's only a 4-run deficit. You've scored an average of 11 runs in this series so far. 13 runs the first game, 9 runs yesterday. So you're scoring on this team, but you've got to keep it at 5. They can't get any more. So here's Keegan Aiken's first pitch to the next hitter. That's a strike to Gavin Sheets, 0-1. So that's a good start. Really, he just needs a ground ball right at somebody right now. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball low and outside, 1-1. Slyster says it's going to be difficult being that when we score big, previous nights, we seldom score more than 1 the next night. Well, we scored 9 and 13, or 13 and 9, so we scored back-to-back big nights. Maybe we can get 3 in a row. We'll see. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2. 1-2. Jeremy says the O's strike out too much. Strikeouts are the worst outs. Jeremy, baseball has gotten into this mindset that strikeouts are not a big deal anymore. I agree with you 100% though. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Big swing there. So 2-2 count for Keegan Aiken. I think there's nothing worse than a strikeout. Even a double play, at least you're putting the ball in play and you're making them make a play. I agree. Strikeouts are the worst. And these guys don't care. 2-2 pitch. Line drive. Base hit in the left field. Cowser's up with it. He's going to throw home. They're going to have a play. No. The runner stopped at third. He would have been out if he had gone. So Keegan Aiken comes in to try to get the left-hander, and he can't get the left-hander. A 2-strike pitch right down the middle of the plate. Gavin Sheets shoots it into left field. So now there's bases loaded with only 1 out. And the White Sox are giving the Orioles a dose of their own medicine. That's going to bring Lennon Sosa to the plate. 2 for 2 in this game. Here's the first pitch to him. That's a ball. 1-0. 5-1. 5-1 White Sox. Crazy. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Ball 2. 2-0. The White Sox need to make some major trades during the offseason. Scott, they don't have anything to offer trade-wise to get anything of significance back. They just need to draft and develop better. They're going to get the first pick in the draft. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swinging a foul. 2-1. That ball was center cut. Sosa just missed it. My gracious, the Orioles are just really, at least on the pitching side, are really, really doing bad. So 2-1 count. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a line drive. That ball is caught by Anthony Santander. The runner at third's going to tag. That's going to make it 6-1. Good piece of hitting right there by Sosa. He just got a ball. He got a ball elevated. Instead of Keegan Aiken putting the ball low in the zone, trying to induce a ground ball, it ball's up in the zone. Sosa's able to elevate it, get it to the outfield. It's an out, but it produces a run. 6-1. White Sox, just like that. That's going to bring Fletcher to the plate. He's 1 for 2. First pitch of him is a strike right there, 0-1. I mean, the last 2 games, the Orioles gave up 3 runs and 0 runs on the pitching side. Offense has got to pick them up. Here's the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 0-2 on Fletcher. The offense has got to pick them up. You know, that's what you do. You know, you got 11 and 9 runs the last 2 games. I get it, but now the offense, you know, the pitching needs you to pick them up. Pitching's not doing great tonight. They've given up 6 runs in 5 innings. The offense has got to pick them up. You score some runs. It's the worst team in baseball. Score some runs. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Outside, ball 1, 1-2. And that's the key here. That's what, you know, they need to do. That's why it's been so inconsistent. You know, they can't do it. They can't string together 4, 5, 6, 7 games in a row where they're just really playing well. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. That's it. That's the inning. Why did he throw down the second? Anyway, that's the inning. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That's the inning. But again, bottom of the 5th coming up. 6-1. The White Sox over the Orioles. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's do some scores. No, we got to wait. It's not time yet. I apologize. We got to get through 5 before we do that. Well, I think Brandon Hyde, in my humble opinion, when the inning started in the 5th, knowing what had already transpired with Suarez to this point, giving up the 4 runs, as soon as he gave up the first hit, he should have been out of the game. Because in my opinion, I think he should have saw that, look, he just doesn't have it today. At the end of the 4th inning, they should have started having somebody up warming. And then from there, let him start the 5th. That's fine. If he has a good 5th inning, either way, he's done after the 5th. But as soon as he gave up that first hit in the 5th inning, he should have been out of the game. But they didn't. They let him stay in. Next guy gets a double. Next guy gets a single. Just like that. It's 5-1. Then they take him out with bases loaded. Fly ball makes it 6-1. That run's charged against Albert Suarez as well. It's just, and to me, that's not good managing. You have to know where you stand at that time with this team. And I just, you know, I have my reservations about Brandon Hyde. I'm not the biggest fan. And, you know, you just got to look at it. Look, he's given up 4 runs in 4 innings. Everything's up. They're hitting him really, really well. I'm going to get somebody up right now. When they start the 5th inning, we'll give him one batter at a time. If he gives up a hit to the first hitter, he comes out. If he doesn't give up a hit, he stays in. So here's Cowser. First pitch to him. Strike right there, 0-1. And that's just my opinion. I just think as soon as he gave up the first hit in the 5th inning, Suarez should have been out of the game. Bullpen's well rested. They haven't really been using them the first 2 games. They got tomorrow off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's outside. Ball 1-1. Samuel Blevins, welcome in. Orioles doing Oriole things. Just when I start to believe this happens. I just hope it doesn't start another inconsistent streak, right? Here's the next pitch. Low, ball 2, 2-1. Samuel, I talked about this. I don't. It's on them if it is. It's up to the Orioles. They face a lot of winnable teams for the next 2 weeks. 2-1 pitch to Cowser. There's a strike, 2-2. They face a lot of very winnable games against winnable teams for the next 2 weeks. No reason they can't win the majority of these games. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swinging and a foul. And see, this is where, for me, if I'm an Oriole hitter, it's 6-1. Hitting a home run doesn't do anything. Just have a good at-bat, put a good swing on it, and hit it somewhere hard. Get a base hit. Get a double. Get a walk. Set up the next hitter. You can't hit a 5-run home run. And that's what I think they do sometimes. They overswing. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Cowser. Swinging a pop-up down the left field line. Looks like it's going to be playable for the left fielder. No, it's out of play. So Cowser's still alive. Jeremy says, keep waiting for the O's to get hot. Crazy to think that after all the inconsistencies that they still have the best record in the American League. That's my positive spin on it, right? Yeah. I agree. But that just goes to show you nobody's really been dominant in the American League this year. or really even around baseball. No, there is no one team that's running away with it as the best record. 2-2 pitch, swinging a foul straight back. Cowser's going to do it again. Yeah, Samuel, I agree. The pitches were up. He was getting too much of the plate. Just didn't have it. But I just, I made my my piece on it. I said my piece. 2-2 pitch to Cowser. Swinging a foul again. So he's having a good at bat. He's fighting some pitches off. Some good pitches. But now he's got to win the battle. For a pitcher to get this far in the count like this and have to throw this many pitches and then lose the battle with either a hit or a walk or something, it'll really, it can be demoralizing to a pitcher. So Cowser's got to win this battle here. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back again. He's making Cannon throw a lot of pitches in this inning. Well, Jeremy, at this point, I just want a couple. String some hits together. We still only have the one run. And that was the leadoff home run by Gunnar Henderson. The offense really hasn't done much of anything tonight. There's a ball low. So 3-2 count on Colton Cowser. So he's run the count full. Again, this could be a really big at bat for us now. Maybe I'm just trying to get a positive spin on this. But if he can come out of this with a win, well, even if it's a walk, it's big. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a line drive to the ground ball, first baseman. Line drive, ground ball, one hopper to first. He steps on the bag, and that's the out. Cowser hit it hard, but he hit it right at the first baseman. That's the first out of the inning. Mullins, followed by Mayo, and then Jackson Holiday. Mullins is 1 for 1. He got the hit. Orioles are just, their offense is so inconsistent. Ball inside, 1-0 to Cedric Mullins. Just such an inconsistent offense. Really can't, I don't know. It's the White Sox, man. 1-0 pitch. Swinging a fly ball, center field, hit really well. Really well at the wall. It's caught by the center fielder. Nice catch. Got to give him credit. That ball was almost out of here. He catches it. He jumps at the wall and makes the catch. It wouldn't have got out, I don't think. Actually, that ball probably might have made it. It might have got out. So it looks like he might have stole a home run away from Cedric Mullins. That's the second out of the inning. Nice play by the center fielder, Luis Robert. Good at bat for Mullins there. He just hit it to the wrong part of the park. That'll bring Kobe Mayo to the plate. He's 0 for 1. First pitch to him is low and outside. Ball 1-0. But again, the Orioles are not answering offensively at all. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Inside, ball 2-0. Just no answer offensively. Like I said, you got the home. And this is the inconsistency that's really plagued them since July 1st. 2-0 count on Mayo. Here's the pitch. There's a ball. 3-0. That ball was low. It had the plate, but it was low. So 3-0 to Kobe. He's taken here. .30 pitch. Right there. Strike. Yeah, I agree. But again, Mayo and Holiday, I don't put as much weight on them. Here's the 3-1 pitch. There's a strike, 3-2. I agree, Samuel. Although the last two games the Orioles hit, but you're right. So 3-2 count on Mayo. I'm looking at, he's going to take time here. Mayo's going to step out. Kobe Mayo's such a big kid. Man, once he starts going, his raw power, he's gonna be a good hitter. He's not gonna be a high average hitter, but he's gonna be a good hitter. Here's 3-2 pitch. Inside, swing and a miss. They got him, struck him out. And Cannon has just been, Jonathan Cannon has been lights out. Top of the 6 coming up. Wow, the Orioles are just looking horrible. It's really frustrating to see that. Guys, we hit our likes. Thank you all very much. I'm going to take that like goal and take that out of there because you guys hit it. Easily hit it. But we still got a sub goal to make. Let's see if we can make that sub goal tonight. We are only 5 away from hitting the sub goal. Orioles really bad tonight. Really bad. Bad outing. Very, very bad outing. I even said, to me, they had to sweep the series. I thought it would be a failure if they didn't sweep this series against the White Sox. And I got to be honest, I still feel that way. I'm sorry. They got to win this series. They got to win the entire series. They got to sweep them. Orioles have so many chances right now to really, take, like I said before, take the bull by the horns in this division and put all the pressure on the Yankees. Just continue to win. And they're just, every time they get that opportunity, it's like Butterfingers. They let it slip right through their fingers. And it's tough. It's very frustrating. They've actually done this a lot this year. They've played the Pirates and lost the series. The Cardinals have lost series. They lost the series to the Marlins. The Reds, they lost the series, I think. They've not played well at all against sub-500 teams.
French, Brian Abel, Orioles trainer out there. Grayson spoke to the media afterwards and said things went well. He threw about 20 pitches out in the bullpen. And he feels confident after throwing some fastballs and some breaking balls. He'll be back later this month.
Matt Bowman is in the game now for the Orioles. And they were talking about Grayson Rodriguez. He did some pitching off a mound today. They're hoping he's going to be back end of the month. So Matt Bowman's in the game now. He's going to be facing Robinson. First pitch. Swinging a line drive. Played by the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. It was a ground ball. He dove, caught it, throws to the pitcher, and that's the first out. And that was just terrible commentating by me. I apologize. It was a ground ball to the first baseman. Ryan O'Hearn dove, made a really nice play. Otherwise, that ball's in the right field. And then he throws it to the pitcher who's covering, and that's the first out. That was terrible by me, guys. I apologize. I'll try to be better. I totally botched that call. But I was thinking about Grayson Rodriguez. That's going to bring Amaya to the plate. First pitch to him. He squares the bunt. Pulls back, but it's a strike anyway. 0-1. Can we hit 50 likes today? That would be amazing. So 0-1 count on Amaya here. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a line drive down the right field line. That's a base hit. Santander's there. Oh, he's going to go to second. Santander bobbles it, and it's an easy double for Amaya. The ball was down in the corner, but Santander got there. It looked like it was going to be a single. There is no energy right now in this team. Santander gets there quickly, and then all of a sudden, he bobbles the ball, and that gives him an extra base. I don't know if they'll give him an error on that. They probably won't, but that was not a good play by Anthony Santander at all. So a man on second with one out. And that's going to get him back to the top of the lineup for Lopez, who's 2 for 2, and he's reached base 3 times. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball's a little high, 1-0. Anthony's got it. That's just lazy. I'm sorry. I got to say it. That's lazy. He should have came up with that ball easy. Gave him an extra base. We can't give up any more runs here. 1-0 pitch. There's a strike, a swing, and a foul. 1-1. You just can't. You can't give up any more runs, even offensively. Across the board, this is a complete failure across the board this game for the Orioles. Pitching, offense, fielding, running, base running. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. Base hit into left field. He's up with it. Kowser's going to get it. That's going to hold the runner, but he went through the 5-hole, and that's another hit for the White Sox. Now it's first and third, only 1 out. Good piece of hitting. He just inside-outed it and punched it into left field for a base hit. So first and third, only 1 out in the inning. And the White Sox are looking like the Orioles, and the Orioles are looking like the White Sox. And you knew the White Sox were going to break out of it and win a game or two here or there. You're just hoping they would wait another day before they did it. But they're not. They're putting it to the Orioles right now, 6-1. Here's Luis Robert. There's a ground ball. The shortstop throws to second for one. Back to first. High! But he's safe! Oh, Jackson Holliday with the bad throw. Pulls Ryan O'Hearn off the base. They're calling him safe, and that's going to score a run. Execution, gentlemen. Holliday just was not. That's a bad throw by Jackson. The turn's good. He just let the ball elevate. Oh, it's close, but I think he's safe. Good hustle by Luis Robert. The Orioles are going to challenge. But he's safe. Yeah, because he's off the bag right there as Ryan, but he comes back down. Oh, he might have him. Actually, if he's out. He is out. I'm sorry. He is out. I'm going to take that run off the board. He is out. The Orioles challenge. His foot's on the bag before Luis Roberts gets to the bag. He's out. I'll be shocked if they say he's safe.
I don't know how it can't be overturned.
Yeah, he's out. He's definitely out. Here we go. We're going to wait. I'm going to leave it on so you guys can hear it.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is out.
There you go. He is out.
Maybe a good thing the Orioles didn't challenge that potential.
So there you go. That's a big run right there. That keeps it at 6. Wow, so Jackson Holliday's off the hook. Good play by Ryan O'Hearn. So it stays 6-1. That's the inning. Woo, he is out. Anyway, Samuel, you made a point. You were talking about the consistencies of the Orioles. And you're 100% correct. They are inconsistent. But what I'll say is this. I blame the inconsistency on the... what's the word I'm looking for? Inexperience of the team. Okay? You got guys like Adley Rutschman, who's really only in his 3rd full season in Major League Baseball. 3rd full season. Gunnar Henderson is only in his 2nd full season. Colton Cowser is a rookie. He's going to probably win Rookie of the Year, but he's a rookie. Jackson Holliday is a rookie. Kobe Mayo is a rookie. Jordan Westberg, when he comes back, is technically only in his 1st full season. He didn't play all of last year. Now, he doesn't qualify for Rookie of the Year because he had enough at-bats, but even Jordan Westberg, this was his 1st full season. So, remember that. Grayson Rodriguez, this is only his 2nd full season. They have a lot of young, inexperienced guys that, because of that inexperience and being as young as they are, there's going to be some inconsistency early on. And it's unfortunate because you wouldn't think about that, you wouldn't care about that if you weren't a team that was trying to chase a pennant.
That's Luis Robert leaving the game next to Grady Sizemore.
Let's see him getting out of the box. Everything looks...
Wow.
Yeah, he wasn't busting it down the line for a potential double play.
No chance. Hey, he runs hard. He beats it out, but maybe he didn't run hard because he's hurt again.
Okay, so Luis Roberts coming out of the game for the White Sox. Not that it really matters at this point. They got a 6-1 lead. I don't know if he pulled him because he wasn't running. I saw it there. He was not running hard down the line. I don't know if he's just hurt or if they're taking him out. Hey, we picked up another subscriber. Thank you for that. We're now at 897. That's amazing. Can we make 900 today? Wow, that would be awesome. All right, so the Orioles are going to need some catching up to do here. They need some runs. Samuel says, looks like I feel like they lose focus. Maybe a victim of their own success from the last year and being young. Here's Jackson Holliday. First pitch to him is swing is a foul back. 0-1. I think losing focus is part of being immature and being inexperienced in the game. I think that comes with time I think there is some focus that is lost at times, at bats that are wasted with to being too aggressive. We just have to live through it. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a foul. 0-2 on Jackson, just like that. Cannon's at 73 pitches so far. 73 pitches through 5 innings. So 0-2 count on Jackson Holiday. He's got to protect here. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. That's a ball. 1-2. The Orioles really no base runners in this game either. So that's been an issue for them. They really haven't put anybody on base. A couple times they have. They've ran themselves out of innings. So here's the 1-2 pitch in the dirt. Ball 2, 2-2. Got to get some guys on. Put some pressure on the defense. Put some pressure on the pitcher. Make them make plays. The Orioles, they're not getting anybody on base. They have 4 hits in this game. 4 hits. We're in the 6th inning, folks. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Ball high, 3-2. Yeah, we're in the bottom of the 6th inning here. Jackson's got to get on. Get a leadoff runner here. Let's go. 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball. First baseman's got it. Throw to the pitcher who covers. Nice play. And that's the out. Nice play by the first baseman. Thought it was going into right field for a base hit. Gavin Sheets fields it. Turns, throws. The pitcher's covering. And that, folks, is the first out of the inning. The White Sox are looking like the Orioles today. So 1 down in the inning. That's going to bring James McCann to the plate. He's 0 for 1. First pitch to him, low and outside, ball 1. Orioles, nothing offensively. Just absolutely nothing. Other than Gunnar. 1-0 pitch. Here's a strike, 1-1. So here's the 1-1 pitch to James McCann. That ball's low, 2-1. You know, credit to McCann here, Jonathan Cannon, the pitcher for the White Sox. Every time he gets behind in the count, he's able to get back in the count, and he's making good pitches. I mean, to his credit. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That ball is high, ball 3, 3-1. But the Orioles are not. They don't walk. They're not a. You know, the Orioles don't walk. You know how many walks they have in this game? None. 0 walks. They're not a team that walks, which is, you know, they're one of the worst teams in baseball when it comes to that, and it's really hurt them. And I'm sorry, guys, it's the bottom of the 6th. We should have done scores around the league last inning. We'll do them as soon as if and when this inning ends. Hopefully it'll be a while, but we'll do it as soon as this is over. We'll go around the league and see what's going on. So Jonathan Cannon's got a 3-1 count on James McCann here. Here's the pitch. 3-2. That's a strike. You got to give the kid credit. I mean, 3-2 count, 3-1 count. He makes a good pitch to run the count to 3-2. They don't do well against pitchers they see for the first time. They are not good at adjustments. Well, you're going to face a lot of pitchers for the first time. You know, especially in today's game when you have an even schedule for everybody, so you face everybody. So 3-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul. We're gonna do it again. 3-2. Got to get a runner here. Got to get somebody on base. 49 likes, folks. We got a shot at 50. Let's see if we can get there. I feel like McCann's gonna strike out. 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a foul again. That was 95 miles an hour. He's up to 84 pitches through 5 1/3. He's probably coming to the end of his night. Gunner's on deck. He probably won't face Gunner. Here's the 3-2 pitch. A strike 3 on the outside corner. James McCann is not happy about that. He's giving it to the umpire. But that pitch was close enough. He's not happy about it, but that pitch is right there.
you're the hitter.
No, I think that's a strike. McCann can argue, but I think that's probably a strike. Great pitch by Cannon. Here's Gunnar. Ball inside, 1-0. That's a strike to me. I think that ball's close enough that you have to swing at it. You can't take the pitch. You just can't take the pitch. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Line drive. Base hit by Gunnar Henderson into center field. He gets it past the shortstop. Gunner's now 3 for 3 on the night. Good for him. So Gunner's 3 for 3. He's been the entire offense pretty much for the Orioles tonight. They have 5 hits, and he's got 3 of them. Another opposite field base hit for Gunnar Henderson. Everything. Second hit was up the middle. This one was to left center field. Really good at bats for Gunnar Henderson. We really need Adley Rutschman to step up here. Come on, Adley. I don't like to ask for home runs, but we might need one right here to get us back to 6-3. Here's the first pitch to Adley. Ball low, 1-0. Gregory Soto is warming. So Rutsch is 1 for 2. Got a base hit the first time up. He's up in the count, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 2, 2-0. Good framing by the catcher for the White Sox, but the ball's outside. Ellard is warming in the bullpen. Left-handed pitcher Ellard is warming in the bullpen for the White Sox. I think this might be the last hitter for Cannon. Here's the 2-0 pitch to him. That ball's just on the corner for a strike. 2-1. Cannon, to his credit, has made really good pitches at really good times when he's had to his credit. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2-2 on Adley. Well, I agree, Samuel. A pitch that close, you've got to, if nothing else, foul it off and live to see another pitch. It's close enough that you've got to be. I just think their bat awareness, there has not been situational awareness, whatever you want to call it, just not been very good. Just put a bat on it. Just foul it off. Live for the next pitch. Can't take a called strike there. The Orioles still don't have a walk in this game. 2-2 count. They're going to go high. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back. They tried to go upstairs on Adley, and they almost got him, but he was able to get a piece of it. He's staying alive. So 2-2 count on Rutschman here. Orioles 6-1 in the 6th inning. One run. Ugh. After scoring 22 the last 2 games. So Rutschman is set. They're setting up outside. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 3, 3-2. And Ryan O'Hearn's on deck, but this is it for Cannon. If he loses Rutschman or not, I think this is it for him. He's done after this. I think this is his last hitter right here. Let's hope the Orioles make him pay. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul. Yeah, Rutschman's really pulling off on the ball too. If you notice, if you watch Adley, he's not swinging through pitches. He's not staying back and bringing the bat further through the zone. He's really trying to pull a lot, and it's prohibiting him from really putting a good swing on the ball. They're setting up outside. Here's the pitch. That's just on the outside corner. Rutschman takes it, and it's called a ball. So it's our first walk of the game, and that's going to put the Orioles with first and second. That's a really tough pitch to take. It was outside, and it's a ball. But, man, I tell you. So Grady Sizemore's coming out. He's going to change pitchers right here and go get the lefty Ellard. But Jonathan Cannon, to his credit, 5 2/3. He pitched really well. He pitched really well for the White Sox today. To his credit, he was really good. 5 2/3, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 1 walk, 4 Ks. The kid, the White Sox should be very happy with this outing. what you'll probably see from the Orioles is you'll probably see a pinch hitter for Ryan O'Hearn. Because O'Hearn is not a good left-handed hitter, left-handed pitcher. He doesn't hit well against lefties. That's what I meant to say. So I would assume that for the Orioles, what you'll probably see is, let's see, who's on the bench? The Orioles have Eloy Jimenez, Nick Maton, Emmanuel Rivera, Austin Slater, and Levon Soto. So you'll probably either see Emmanuel Rivera, Emmanuel Rivera or Eloy Jimenez will probably be the pinch hitter that the Orioles will bring up. That's my guess. I don't think Ryan O'Hearn's going to hit the lefty. I don't think they're going to allow him to hit. I think they're going to pinch hit him. I think they're really going to play the numbers here. We'll see what the Orioles do, but we'll find out. Well, Samuel, I think there's a point to be said for that. I do feel that that's part of what's been going on with Adley lately is his swing has been, he's less of a level swing lately. I agree with you. It does feel like he's getting underneath the ball and uppercutting a lot. And I think it's been to his detriment. I think he's gotten into a bad habit that I think he needs to step back and try to correct that. Because I think your point is well taken. It's hurt his production. So here's Frazier Ellard. He's going to be in the game now for the White Sox. Left-handed pitcher. 1-2 on the season and 4.09 ERA. Batters are hitting .205 against him. 15 strikeouts to 7 walks in 11 innings. So he's got 7 walks in 11 innings. That's not good. But for the Orioles, again, you've got, I was right. So Eloy Jimenez is going to be the pinch hitter. Let's see if he can get a hit here. Orioles really need a hit. First and second, 2 outs, and they need something here. Jimenez is set. First pitch, way outside, ball 1, 1-0. 254 hitter on the season, 6 home runs, 23 RBIs, 666 OPS. Always got to change that OPS. 1-0 pitch, in the dirt, almost hit his foot, 2-0. So Ellard's living up to his billing. He's got 7 walks in 11 innings. He's already behind in the count, 2-0 to Jimenez. And this is to his advantage now. Jimenez can look for a pitch, certain part of the plate, and if it's his, he can go for it. Here we go, 2-0 pitch. Swing and a foul, 2-1. He got his pitch. It was center cut, right down the middle, a little bit up, and Jimenez just couldn't get it. He couldn't catch up to it, but he does foul it off, 2-1. Again, the Orioles, 1 or 2 runs right here is all we're looking for. Just get something. Chip into the lead. Try to get some of the momentum back. You got a shot right here now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a fly ball. Center field. Very shallow. That's it. That's the inning. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. I think that's... Never mind. I don't think it. I think they should have pinched hit Emmanuel Rivera. I like Eloy Jimenez, but I don't like his at bats sometimes, and that's just a bad at bat there. I think Emmanuel Rivera might have had a more competitive at bat, but it is what it is. Oh, Chris, no problem. Nothing really to see here. The Orioles have been atrocious tonight, offensively, defensively, base running, situational hitting. Just a bad night for the O's. Let's go around baseball. We'll do some scores. Bottom of the 7th inning, Marlins lead the Nationals 1-0. Bottom of the 5th inning, Rays with an 8-0 lead over the Twins. Middle of the 5th, Reds with a 10-1 lead over Houston. Mets are clinging to a 4-3 lead. Top of the 5th inning over the Red Sox. End of 3, Braves 4, Rockies 2. Top of the 3rd inning, Guardians 1-0 over the Royals. Middle of the 3rd, Cubs 4-0 over the Pirates. Middle of the 3rd, Cardinals 2-0 over the Brewers. And bottom of the 1st, Yankees, Rangers are scoreless. A little bit later on tonight, Dodgers, Angels, Tigers, Padres, Mariners, Athletics, Diamondbacks, Giants. Earlier today, Phillies over the Blue Jays 4-2. There you go. That's around Major League Baseball. Those are the scores. Orioles have 5 hits and 3 of them are from one guy. It's the thing. You know, it's just one of those things. Every time you think, here we go, we're finally going to get on a roll, they lay an egg. They lay an egg, and it's really cost them. I don't know if it's going to cost them a division or not, but it could. It could. So Gregory Soto's in the game for the Orioles now. Left-handed pitcher. He's going to try and keep this game at 6-1. First hitter, here's the pitch. Here's a curveball for a strike. 0-1 to Benintendi. No, can't win every day. But Jeff, you know what? I agree with you. You can't win every day, but there are certain series when you got to go on a run. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line drive, left field, hit pretty well. Kowser's going to get there, though. That's the first out. So 1 down here in the 7th. I agree with you, but if you're going to be a team that's going to contend and you want to win a division, you can't have the longest winning streak you have in 3 months is 3 games. A 3-game winning streak? You face teams like the Rockies and the White Sox and the Rays. All 3 are teams that are under 500. You've got to go and win 9 out of 10. You do. Here's the first pitch to the next hitter. Here's a strike on the outside. Vaughn takes it. 0-1. You do. I'm sorry. If you're a team that expects to win and be a World Series contender, when you face these teams under 500, you've got to have those kinds of streaks. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That ball's low. 1-1. That's just my opinion. I mean, some of these teams, you got to beat them. And you got to beat them bad. That's what they're there for. You know, they go into this series. They went 2 out of 3 against the Rockies. Looks like they're going to go 2 out of 3 against the White Sox. 1-1 pitch. That's outside, ball 2. Let's say they win 2 out of 3 against the Rays over the weekend. Okay, it's 6-3. Sounds good. They really should be 7-2, 8-1 against those teams. 2-1 pitch. There's a fly ball center field hit really well. Mullins is back at the wall. He catches it. Woo! At the wall. Wow. Holy cow. Vaughn hit it as far as he can hit it before leaving the ballpark, and Cedric Mullins caught it right at the wall for the second out. My goodness, he gave that ball a ride. So 2 down in the inning, just like that. So here's Gavin Sheets, first pitch to him. Way inside, ball 1, 1-0. Well, every once in a while, again, if you're a team that really wants to win a lot of games, you got to have some sweeps in there. You do. You just have to. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Strike right there, 97 miles an hour. Right down the chute. 1-1 count. You know, you just do. You really want to win games. You want to win 6. You want to win 7. You want to win 8. You want to have those winning streaks. The Orioles haven't had that. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2, 2-1. You know, 2 out of 3 is great, and 2 out of 3 is a .667 winning percentage. That's great. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball past the first baseman into right field for a base hit. Ryan O'Hearn tried to get there. He lunged for it, but it just gets under his glove. So a 2-out base hit for Gavin Sheets. The White Sox now have 12 hits in this game, and it's only the 7th inning. They still got 2 more at-bats to go. Oh, they're showing Larry Sheets, former Oriole Larry Sheets, is watching the game. His son is Gavin Sheets. Soto first pitch to Sosa is a ball. Sosa's 2 for 2. Here's the 1-0 pitch. There's a strike. 1-1. If you are new here, folks, please consider subscribing. We're 3 away from our goal of 900. 1-1 pitch. Fly ball. Really hit well. Center field, but it looks like Mullins is going to get there. Yep, he's got it. That's your inning. So 1 hit, 1 left. No runs. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. 6-1. White Sox putting it on the Orioles tonight. And I always have friends of mine, folks that say, look, well, hey, we didn't win, but the Yankees didn't win. I look at it like this. I don't care what the Yankees do. We need to win our games because, okay, the Yankees didn't win either, but if we had won, we'd have another game up on them. And we're just, we're giving opportunities to take this division, and we're squandering them. And I guess you can say the same thing about the Yankees. I guess the Yankees are doing the same thing. Wow, gang, we hit 50 likes tonight. That's amazing. Thank you all so much. That might be the most we've ever had. 51 likes might be the most we've ever gotten. 30 of you in here. Guys, anyone in here new, if you are new and you like Orioles baseball or you just like baseball in general, please consider subscribing. We're 3 away from 900. We do live streams Wednesdays with Wednesday night the game of the week. Monday nights we do our Orioles Weekly where we talk all things Orioles and baseball. Thursdays we have our Hall of Fame profile videos. And Tuesdays and Wednesdays we try to get a video out talking baseball or Orioles talk. Fun stuff. So be sure to check all those out. And we'd love for you to subscribe to the channel. Help us get to 900. We're almost there. So here we go. Orioles looking to try to get back in this game. It's going to be Anthony Santander, Colton Cowser, and Cedric Mullins. So they're going to keep the lefty Ellard in because 2 of the 3 hitters are lefties. Santander is set. Here's the first pitch to him. That's a ball high, 1-0. I'm a New Hose fan. Yes, it counts, Jeff. Thank you. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Santander. That's inside, ball 2, 2-0. I do think that Robert Suarez fool's gold. It's just my opinion, but there's a reason he's been out of Major League Baseball for so long. Albert Suarez, I don't know. I agree. I don't think Albert Suarez is the answer, but he's pitched well. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Ball 3, 3-0. Look, Samuel, I agree with you. Albert Suarez is not the answer, but he could be a viable number 5 in a rotation. And he's been admirable this year. 3-0 count. That's a ball. Oh my gosh, he called it a strike. See, that's the problem with the umpire. Just because it's 3-0, if a ball is close, you don't have to call it a strike. That ball was close, but it looked like it was inside, but he called it a strike anyway. It gets the pitcher right back in the count. So here's the 3-1 pitch, and now a swing by Santander is fouled. So now 3-0, and what should have been a walk is now a 3-2 count, and the pitcher's right back in the count. Just frustrating. We should have a man on first with nobody out right now. I'm sorry, but that was a ball to me. And he'll strike out now. 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the shortstop. 1 hopper, throw to first. And plenty of time. Santander's not even running. That's frustrating. So 1 out, just like that. Instead of a man on first with nobody out for a walk, there's 1 out, nobody on. That one call by the umpire changes the entire complexion of the at-bat. It really does. Here's Cowser. First pitch to him to outside, but they called it a strike anyway. 0-1. Jesus. Orioles 5 hits in the game. 5. 0-1 pitch. Fly ball left field. That ball is hooking foul. Show you how bad it is today for the Orioles hitting-wise. And the pitching has been bad. Don't get me wrong. 6 runs on 12 hits. But the Orioles have 5 hits. 4 of the 5 hits are in the first 2 guys in the lineup. The rest of the lineup, 3 through 9, has 1 hit. 0-2 pitch. Way high. And I think it hits Cowser in the head. Did it hit him? It was up by the head, No, he just misses him. And Cowser gives him a look. So that's a 1-2 count. Cowser's not happy. You got a 6-1 lead, 0-2 count, and he's up by his head. Good Lord. But that's just going to set up a strikeout. Now they're going to go outside on Cowser, and he's going to swing, and it's going to be strike 3. 1-2 pitch. Strike 3, right down the middle. Told you. Totally messed him up. He didn't swing, but it's the terrible, terrible, terrible at bats for the Orioles tonight. That ball was right down the middle. I don't even know what Cowser's looking at. So 2 quick outs. Here's Cedric Mullins. First pitch outside, ball 1, 1-0. Cowser, more like boo instead of moo. That's terrible. Terrible at bat there. 1-0 pitch. Swinging a ground ball past the first baseman into right field. So Cedric Mullins has got his second hit. So we've got 6 hits. All 6 hits come from 3 guys. Mullins with 2, Rutschman with 1, and Henderson with 3. Everybody else is over in the game. That's going to bring Kobe Mayo to the plate, maybe. Let's see. Are they going to let Mayo hit? They are going to let him hit. So here's Mayo. He's 0 for 2. Could really use a hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. That ball's low, 1-0. Yeah, I agree, Samuel. I will say I think Cowser looks at called strikes right down the middle a lot. Again, rookie, first season. Sometimes I think he's guessing, and he guesses wrong. So 1-0 count on Mayo here. Here's the 1-0 pitch to him. There's a ground ball to the third baseman. He's up with it. Throw over to first in plenty of time. That's your inning, folks. The Orioles, no offense tonight. No runs. 1 hit, 1 left. Top of the 8th inning coming up. White Sox 6-1. Good to have all of you in here today. Thanks, everybody. We almost made our goal. We blew right past our goal on likes. Our goal on likes was 40. We've got 51 likes. We almost made our goal. We almost made our goal on subs today. We almost made it. All right, going to the top of the 8th inning. Let's do another score update real fast. See where we are around the league in scores. Top of the 8th inning, 2-0 Marlins over the Nationals. Bottom of the 6th, Rays 8-0 over the Twins. Bottom of the 5th, 11-1 Reds over the Houston Astros. Bottom of the 5th, Mets still clinging to a 4-3 lead over the Red Sox. Braves 4-2 over the Rockies in the bottom of the 4th. Top of the 4th inning, still 1-0 Guardians over the Royals. Middle of the 4th, 7-0 Cubs over the Pirates. Pirates just fell off the face of the earth. They were doing good for a while there. Top of the 4th inning, 2-0 Cardinals over the Brewers. Top of the 2nd inning, Yankees losing 1-0 to the Rangers. Dodgers, Angels, Tigers, Padres, Mariners, Athletics, Diamondbacks, Giants are later tonight. And the Phillies again beat the Blue Jays 4-2 earlier today. That is your last look at scores around the league. I will say, I tend to agree with you, Samuel. I think there will be some changes next year, and I think part of those changes will be the hitting coaches for sure. Because I think that the whatever their approach is not working on this team. Orioles haven't scored since the first inning. Great coverage, my first time joining. MS, I can't even say that name, but welcome. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you saying that. That means a lot. I hope you subscribe. Help us get to that 900 mark. Birch Smith's in the game for the Orioles. 4.53 ERA, 51 innings, 42 strikeouts, 11 walks. Hitters are hitting .284 against him. He's set. To Fletcher, first pitch. There's a curveball for a strike. 0-1. Good curveball there. 12-6. Good movement. Dropped right off the table. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't mind if they lost either, but we need to take care of our business. So here's the 0-1 pitch. There's another curveball, a little bit low, 1-1. Here's the thing I always say. You got to win as many games as you can win because you can't make up losses. You can't. You can't make up losses. You can make up wins. 1-1 pitch. Another curveball. That one's low and outside, 2-1. You can't make up losses. If you're behind in the loss column, you can't make them up. And what I mean by that is this. Let's say you both got 50 wins and the Orioles got 29 losses and they got 28 losses. If both teams win out, here's the 2-1 pitch, swing and a foul, 2-2. Oh, third baseman's going to give it a chase. Maybe he's got to play. No, it is out. It is foul, 2-2. So if both teams have 50 wins and have 29 losses for the Orioles and 28 losses for the Yankees, if both teams win out, the Orioles will lose the division because we have 29 losses, they have 28. You can't make up losses. You can make up wins. So 2-2 count right here on Fletcher. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back again. Oh, it might be muscle car crazy. Thank you. I didn't even think of that. You're right, John. Muscle car crazy. Welcome in. Good to have you here. Yeah, I agree. They lost too many games to bad teams. I agree. 2-2 pitch to Fletcher. Here it is. There's a fly ball left field right at Cowser. He should have it. Yep, he's got it. That's the first out of the inning. Wow, we had so many watching today. I appreciate all of you hanging with us. Numbers are going down. That's perfectly fine. Just appreciate all of you being here while you were here. We had like 30 of you in here, almost 40 people in here at one point. That's a lot for us. So thank you, gang. Again, if you are new here, just hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. And also give us a like. The likes mean a lot. They share us out. First pitch to Robinson's in the dirt. Ball 1-0. Top of the 8th inning. The Orioles are down to the last 6 outs. Need to find a way to get some runs here. 1-0 pitch. There's a line drive. Right field. That's a fair ball. That's in the corner. 10-10. No, is it fair? Oh, no, it's foul. I'm sorry. I thought it was fair. They called it foul. Oh, my gosh. Let's see that again. Wow, I really thought that ball was fair down the third base line or down the right field line, but they called it foul, so it's a 1-1 count. I guess they're not going to show it again. But, man, he got away with the pitch there. Pitch was up. He elevated it, and Robinson just went with the pitch and punched it down the right field line, but I guess foul. So 1-1 count to Robinson here. He's 0 for 3 in the game. Smith's at the belt. He's set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Curveball inside, but it's called a strike. Wow. Orioles get a break there. That ball was on the inside part and did not catch the plate, but the ump gave him a strike for that. So 1-2 count. Baker, what's up, Chris? Welcome in, bud. So Burch Smith's ahead in the count. Here's the pitch. 1-2. Swinging a foul back. We're going to do it again. What's up, Baker? Welcome in. Yes, it's muscle car crazy, abbreviated. Yankees lost last night on a walk-off grand slam by the... Yeah, I saw that. I did see that. Thanks, Samuel. Appreciate you saying that. So Smith is set. Again, he's got a 1-2 count. They're setting up low and away. Here's the pitch. Line drive. Base hit into right field. 1-2 pitch. The White Sox are having good at-bats. That wasn't a bad pitch. Ball was low and away, and Robinson just went with it and punches it into right field. Jackson Doford tried to get there, but it just got past him. So a 1-out single for Robinson. That's his first hit. That's the 13th hit for the White Sox in this game. Ugh. That's going to bring Jake Amaya to the plate. Everybody on this team has a hit, except for Benintendi. He's the only one that doesn't have a hit. First pitch to him, swing and a miss on Amaya. Yep, I think, let's see, first hitter, second hitter, third hitter, Benintendi, no. Yeah, everybody but Benintendi's got a hit in this game. Starters. 0-1 count on Amaya, he's 1 for 3. We need a ground ball at somebody right here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a strike right there. Nice pitch. Slider, low and away, just catches the outside corner. 1-1. Or 0-2, I'm sorry, 0-2. It does, Chris. There's no energy on this team tonight with the Orioles. I agree with you. I need to make a pitch here now. 0-2 pitch to Amaya. Right down the chute. I don't like to see that. Oh, Samuel, our pleasure. Just appreciate you being here. Always a safe place to be. Always welcome here. 0-2 count on Amaya. Runner at first. 2-strike count. Here we go. 1 out. 6-1 White Sox. Smith's holding. He's holding. And the hitter's going to call time. He's going to step out. Myers back in the box. Smith is setting. He's holding again. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back. We're going to do it again. 0-2. I don't know what it is, Chris. I think it's just execution tonight. The Orioles just haven't executed. They really haven't. 0-2 pitch again. Here it is. There's a ground ball to the second baseman. Jackson's got it. He's just going to go to first and get the easy out. That was smart. It would have been a hard play to try to pivot and turn to second. So that's a smart play by Jackson Holliday there. Get the easy out. There's now 2 outs in the inning. He throws it to first to get that out, but the runner does move up to second. You know, he can turn and try and fire to second, but it's a tough play. Get the easy out at first. You've now got 2 down. You can focus on the hitter, Lopez, who is 3 for 3 with a walk. He's reached base 4 times. Let's see if the Orioles can get him here. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a foul back, 0-1. We'll see what the Orioles do. Still got 2 more at-bats to go in this game. Let's see. So here's the Birch Smith is set. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Lopez. Curveball in the dirt, 1-1. I got to be honest, folks. We picked up 7 subscribers today. That's amazing. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Whoever you are out there, I definitely appreciate you guys becoming new subscribers today. It definitely means a lot. Thank you. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2. Muscle car crazy. I think Jackson Holliday is going to be just fine. I really do. He's going to play a good second base. He's going to be an excellent player, excellent hitter. I firmly believe that. Smith set. 2-1 pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball on the inside portion, and it's fouled off. 2-2 on Lopez. Holliday's look. He's a 1-1 guy. He's the first pick in the draft 2 years ago. He flew through the minor leagues. He's 20 years old and he's playing Major League Baseball. He's fresh out of high school. He's 2 years out of high school. I mean, he's doing just fine. So Smith is set. He's got a 2-2 count. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside. Ball 3. 3-2. Good take there by Lopez. Ball was just off the outside corner. But it was just a little too far outside. Wasn't close enough to even get him to offer at it. So 3-2 count. Man on second. 2 outs in the inning. No more runs can score here. 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the first baseman. Emmanuel Rivera's got it. He steps on the bag, and that's the inning, folks. No runs ahead, a man left. Bottom of the 8th inning coming up. If the Orioles have any life in them, they got to find it right now. 6-1. Chicago White Sox have the lead. And we got 53 votes. I am going to end the poll. There's the poll. Gunnar Henderson wins the poll at 60%. And actually, those who voted on Gunnar, you would be correct. Because right now, at least for the Orioles, he is the player of the game. Gavin Sheets, for all intents and purposes, does have 2 hits. He's not the player of the game for the White Sox. Player of the game for the White Sox is their starting pitcher. Was it Christopher Cannon? The guy that started for them. Cannon is definitely the player of the game for the White Sox today. He just kept the Orioles at bay the entire time and has just been phenomenal. Was phenomenal for them. The Orioles they've just been off balance the entire game and have not been able to generate any sort of offense. 22 of you still in here watching. I think tonight we might set some records on likes, most number, of views. It's been really nice. I hope you guys have been hanging out for a few minutes at least. Usually we average for a 3-hour stream. We usually only average a few minutes for people watching, but I hope you guys have been watching for a little bit. I try to keep it as interactive as I can. I try to talk to the chat and get all the comments. Try to make it fun as best I can. And I'm hoping you guys are enjoying it. Again, there's not a lot of pomp and circumstance on the screen, but hopefully maybe over time that'll change if I can find a way to do it. To me, it's more about calling the game, interacting with you guys, and making it fun. Thanks, Jeff. Glad you're still here, bud. So bottom of the 8th inning, the Orioles going to have to find a way to score some runs here. Gus Varland's in the game. Here's his first pitch to Jackson Holliday. That's inside and a ball. 1-0. Probably could have been a strike. It looked like it caught the zone, but no. So 0-for-2 for Jackson Holliday. 2 ground outs. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike. It should have been a ball. Would have been 2-0. That ball was low. But it's 1-1. Well, thank you, Muscle Car Crazy. I appreciate that. I hope you subscribe. If you haven't already, thank you for being here. So 1-1 count on Jackson Holliday. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. 0-2 or 1-2. I don't know if they're not seeing the ball out of their hands or what tonight. But some of these pitches these guys are taking are pitches that are right there. So 1-2 count on Jackson Holliday. He's not going to get anything in the middle of the zone. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball 2. 2-2. A 2-2 count. They're setting up outside. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a foul off. Good swing there by Jackson. It was definitely a defensive swing. Just trying to make contact. Keep the at-bat alive, and he does. He fouls it off, and he lives to see another pitch. So a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Ball 3. 3-2. All right, I'm calling it right now. If Jackson Holliday gets on, the Orioles will score 5 runs in this inning and tie the game. I'm calling it. 3-2 count. Here's the 3-2 pitch. He walks him. So Jackson Holliday reaches base, a leadoff walk for the Orioles. And that's going to bring James McCann to the plate, unfortunately. But I called it. Remember, I called it. I'm calling it right now. You all heard it here first. So man on first, nobody out. James McCann's coming to the plate. Samuel, they really shouldn't struggle against velocity. Last year, they were one of the best fastball hitting teams in the league. I think they might have been the best fastball hitting team in the league last year. Same players for the most part. So here's McCann. He's 0-for-2 with a ground out and a strikeout. If I'm McCann, all I'm looking for here is a base hit. Just keep the chain moving. Keep the train moving. Here we go. First pitch to him. Outside. Ball 1. 1-0. That's what I'm seeing right here. Just keep the train moving. The merry-go-round going. Just base hit. That's all we need out of McCann right here. Here's the 1-0 pitch. There's a strike. 1-1. And the Orioles are going to take some pitches. They're going to try and work the counts here. They need base runners. They know what they need. But you can't take too many pitches because the one pitch you could probably handle, you don't want to miss it. 1-1 to McCann. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul back, 1-2. $26 of you back in here. Yes, that's my prediction. I said if Jackson Holliday got the leadoff walk, the Orioles were going to score 5 runs in this inning and tie this game. Let's see what McCann does here. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball, foul down the third base line. Good swing there by McCann. It was a defensive swing. The ball was low in the zone, but it might have been called a strike. You got to swing at that pitch. He fouls it off, keeps the at-bat alive. Gus Varlin, already at 11 pitches. Just need a line drive base hit. Here we are, 1-2 pitch. Ball high, 2-2. Woo, that was close, man. I thought he was going to swing at that one, and when he didn't swing, I thought he was going to ring him up, but he didn't. So we're back even in the count now, 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Strike 3. He went change up, low and outside, and James McCann swings right through it. Yeah, amen to that, Jeff, right? So here's Gunnar. 3 for 3. Home run, 2 singles. 4 for 4 would be nice. First pitch to him. Outside. Ball 1. 1-0. Here's a 1-0 pitch to Gunnar. Inside part of the plate, but it's called a strike. 1-1. Looks like it caught the zone. Just caught the zone on the inside part of the plate. So 1-1 count on Gunnar Henderson here. And you can challenge him because even if he hits a home run here, it's only 6-3. 1-1 pitch. Swinging a foul back. 1-2. So Varlin, after the leadoff walk, has come back and he's made some really good pitches. Gunnar's got his OPS back over 900 now, and he's back over a batting 280. But he's behind in the count here, 1-2. Here's the pitch. No, he throws over to first. Jackson Holliday's back. And Holliday isn't going anywhere, so I'm not really sure why he's throwing over. Because Holliday's certainly not going to steal. This isn't a 1 or 2 run game. It's a 5-run game. I don't know why you throw over there. Because Holliday at first means nothing. You're just looking for outs. You'll give up a run or 2 to get an out. You're 5 outs away from winning this game. Gunnar is set. The pitcher is set. He's at the belt. Here it comes. Strike 3 called on the inside part of the plate. Again, that's a pitch right there. That pitch, see, that's frustrating to me. For Gunnar, you've got to swing at that pitch. He took it, and it's a strike in the bottom of the zone. You've got to swing at that pitch. It's a called strike 3. It's at the knees. It's close enough that you've at least got to put the bat on the ball. Instead, he's out. So now there's 2 outs in the inning. Here's Adley. First pitch to him right there, strike 1. And the advantage totally goes to the pitcher because, again, you can challenge these hitters. You're up 5 runs. A 2-run homer here only makes it 6-3. So they're doing the right thing. Challenge them. Go after them. 0-1 pitch coming. Outside, ball 1. 1-1. It looks like my prediction's not going to happen. Just bad at bat after bad at bat tonight. For as good as Gunnar's been tonight, the 3 hits up to that at bat, that's a big out right there. 1-1 pitch. Swinging a foul. 1-2. So Adley's behind in the count too. It's a bad take. Anything close. Again, I don't know what the approach is, but anything close, you've got to be swinging. Just put a bat on it, foul it off, live to see the next pitch. Very frustrating. So 1-2 pitch to Adley. That's in the dirt. And that's going to get by the catcher. That's going to move Jackson Holiday up to second. That's a wild pitch. That's going to get by the catcher. So a 2-2 count to Adley Rutschman. And Jackson Holiday moves up to second. So base hit here by Rutsch will score a run. But he is at 2 strikes. And here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a foul. Again, nice defensive swing by Rutschman there. That was the same pitch that struck out Gunnar, but he put a bat on it, fouls it off, and now he can live to see another pitch. And hey, we picked up another subscriber. Thank you guys. Only 2 away. That's amazing. Thank you very much. So 2-2 count again to Adley Rutschman. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He blew it right by him. 97 on the outside corner. And that's strike 3. And that's your inning. Top of the 9th inning coming up. O's really struggling tonight to do anything offensively. Poor performance across the board by the O's tonight. Just bad. Poor performance tonight. They have looked bad across the board. Do not deserve to win this game at all, the way they've played tonight. Let me put the new one up there so we have it. I'll get rid of that one. There we go. All right, guys, I'm going to run to the restroom. I'm losing faith in Adley. Samuel, I'm not losing faith in him. He's fine. You know, if this carries into next year or something like that, okay, then we can start to worry. He's slumping. It happens. I'll be right back. Got to run to the restroom. Okay, 0-1 count on Jokes. Corey Jokes. Sorry, gang. Appreciate you. Had to use the restroom. See, Perez is in the game. 0-1 count on Jokes. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2. Top of the 9th. 6-1 White Sox. Putting it to the Orioles. What do you think has to happen that gets Hyde replaced next year? I don't know. 0-2 pitch outside. Ball 1. 1-2. Nothing. The only thing that's going to have to happen for him to get replaced is the Orioles totally tank in September and they don't make the playoffs. Or if they get swept in the playoffs again. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's a check swing, but he went. Yes. Oh! Wow. First base umpire, they appealed. He says he did not go. So 2-2 count. I think the only way you don't see Brandon Hyde back next year is if the Orioles either A, somehow tank in September and don't make the playoffs, or B, make the playoffs and get swept again. Here's the 1-2 pitch outside, ball 3. Hey, we picked up another subscriber. We are 1 away. Oh my gosh, 1 away from 900. That's amazing. So a 3-2 count. Cino Perez, here's the pitch. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. Perez throws to first. That's the first out. Nice. Well, gang, I got to tell you, no matter what happens tonight, it's been an awesome time with you guys as we hit our goal of 40 likes. We actually went well past it. I was going to put it as 50 tonight, but I'm like, nah, we'll do 40. You guys blew right past the likes, and I wanted to get to 900 subscribers, and we almost got there. We got to 899. Here's Benintendi, first pitch to him, curveball strike. Benintendi is the only White Sox player that has not gotten a hit tonight. Starter. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside, curveball, 1-1. Getting tired now. Melissa is going away this weekend. She's going up to Maryland for work. We'll be staying with our son and his wife. 1-1 count to Benintendi. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Real breaking curveball. Right in there for a strike. 1-2 on Benintendi. And nice pitching so far by Perez. All the curveballs he's dropping on Benintendi have been great curveballs. Let's see if he can get him here. He's probably going to go fastball away. Yep, McCann's setting up outside. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Curveball again. Pop up over to third base. Mayo's going to give it a look, but it's out of play. Yeah, John. She's I'll tell her you said that. Yep, she leaves Saturday evening, I think, or Saturday afternoon. 1-2 pitch. Here's a fly ball, left, right field, and foul. Walt will ride Small World over and over till one more guy hits the sub button. Your choice. Well, I'll be in Magic Kingdom on Sunday by myself. It'll just be me. But I will be there Sunday. So Perez is set. 1-2 pitch. Curveball in the dirt. 2-2. Because Melissa will be in Maryland. And I will be here alone for the next week. She doesn't come back till next Saturday. Ugh. I do not like it when she goes up there for the week. 2-2 pitch. Whoa, way outside. Ball 3. Cino Perez fell off the mound, too. Hope he's all right. Count goes full. 3-2. He can blame it on the mound, but I don't think it's the mound. Oh man, I got work in the morning. So Brandon Hyde's coming out. He's looking at something. I guess Cino Perez is not happy with the way the mound is right now. I don't know if they're going to have the grounds crew come out and look at it. The mound is very wet. I mean, everything's wet. Really wet out there. So there is a member of the grounds crew running in. They're going to do something. I don't know what, but he's not happy with the way the ground on the field looks or something. I'm gonna take a look at it.
Yeah, he did slip right there. But that's a long stride too, and that's pretty common now. When you overstride, you are gonna.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do, but it looks like they're gonna bring out some. Yep. So the grounds crew's out there for a minute. They're gonna do some work on the mound. As Cino Perez looks like he kind of slipped. He's fine. He's not hurt. But the grounds crew's going to do some quick work. Anthony Santander is sitting inside the... it's kind of funny. He's sitting inside the... where the grounds crew out in right field, they have like a little cage area where the grounds crew sit. He's out there with the grounds crew sitting out there. Talking to the grounds crew. That's kind of cool. All right, let's do a score update while we're waiting. See how the teams behind the Orioles are doing at the moment. Looks like the Red Sox are 4-3 against the Mets still in the bottom of the 7th, so that's good for the Orioles. Yankees are losing 2-0, bottom of the 3rd now to the Rangers. So, the Orioles, we'll see what happens in this game, but they're getting help from the Red Sox and they're getting help from the Yankees at the moment. They also, the Twins are losing, which is good for the Orioles. Kansas City's now beaten the Guardians. They're ahead of the Guardians 4-1. So, we'll see how this goes the rest of the way. But the Orioles are getting some help. Boston is 10.5 back of the Orioles now. And they still have a shot at the playoffs, but the more they lose, the harder it's going to be, obviously, for them to do anything. If Boston loses today, they'll go to 500. They'll be 70-70, and they'll be now 5.5 games out in the wild card if they lose. And they were actually like 9 or 10 games over 500 just in the middle of August, not even that long ago. So here's Benintendi again with that 3-2 count now. We need a strikeout here or an out. 3-2 pitch. That's a foul ball down the third base line. So we're going to do it again. 3-2. We're waiting. Here's a 3-2 pitch to Benintendi. Oh, he fouls it off again. That was up and in, and he swings anyway. It would have been ball 4. Yeah, 4.5 back from the last wild card spot, but they are the next closest team, Jeff. They don't have to pass teams. They just need to get in. Here's 3-2 pitch. He walks him. Ball 4. Jeff, who's your football team? If you don't mind my asking. Who's your football team? I hope it's not New England. It's going to be a long season. So who's your football team, Jeff Condon? Let me know in the chat. All right, so here's Andrew Vaughn. He's stepping to the plate. He's 1 for 4. Perez's first pitch to him is a strike on the inside corner. 0-1. Of course, Vaughn hit the home run earlier. That's his one hit. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Curveball, line drive, base hit into right field. Good piece of hitting by Vaughn. The runner's going to hold at second. So now it's first and second with only 1 out. There was a curveball, and Vaughn just poked it into right field because Jackson Holiday was playing up the middle. They were playing him to pull, and he didn't. He went opposite field. So first and second, 1 out for the White Sox. Oh, Pats are going to have a long season, dude. I hate to say it. So here's Gavin Sheets. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Gavin Sheets' father, Larry Sheets, is sitting right behind him. Former Oriole Larry Sheets. That's him over to the right in the white shirt. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Curveball low. 1-1. Well, I hope it's not Kansas City's turn. I can't stand Kansas City. Sheets is ready. Perez is ready. Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. 1-2. Good pitch there from CNL Perez. He's really got to back that up and do it again. You did have 20 good years. You won 6 Super Bowls, for crying out loud. 1-2 pitch. Curveball outside. Ball 2. 2-2. So they're staying away from Sheets. We're still 1 subscriber off, but we do have 54 likes. Sheets is set. 2-2 pitch coming. Curveball inside. Ball 3, 3-2. Perez. Oh my gosh. The Orioles tonight have just been a total failure across the board. Cionel Perez is taking this game and trying to make any sort of comeback a laugher for the Orioles now. He walks him. Ball 4. So now the bases are loaded, thanks to Cionel Perez, who walks a batter, single, and then walks another batter. That's just wonderful. I swear to God, this team. Just so frustrating the way they play this year. And the worst part about it is the way they've played the entire year since June. Since the end of June, when I watched this team, there is nobody offensively or on the pitching side that when they're in the game or at bat, do I feel confident that they're going to get a hit. Now, last year, a guy would come up at the plate, I'd be like, oh, we're good. He's going to get a hit. Or this guy would come into the game and pitch, and I'd be like, oh, we're going to be fine. No, not this year. Sosa's here. First pitch to him is right there. Strike. 0-1. Nobody. Again, last inning, Adley come up, didn't feel like he was going to get a hit. James McCann called the strikeout. He just doesn't feel right. 0-1 pitch. Here it is. Swinging a line drive. Base hit into right field. Santander is up with it. 1 run's going to score. And that's it. They're just going to get the 1. So Cionel Perez cannot get anybody out. He's horrible. And now it's 7-1. Just terrible across the board by this team tonight. Really bad. For a team that just smoked them 13-3 and 9-0. To get smoked like this at home is bad. So here's Fletcher, lefty. First pitch to him. Outside, ball 1. 1-0. So Cionel Perez is going to have to stay in this game. This game's over, folks. 1-0 pitch. Outside, ball 2. Cionel Perez is just horrible tonight. He's gotten 1 out, and 4 consecutive batters have reached, and he's already behind the count 2-0 here. Two-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got a strike there. 15 hits. 15 hits for the White Sox tonight. 15. The Orioles, 6. 3 of them by 1 guy. 2-1 pitch. Oh, that ball's way outside. He calls it a strike. Cionel Perez is given a gift right there. So it's 2-2. It really should be 3-1. So 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Ball 3. 3-2. Yeah, I got to say, when I look at the body language of a lot of the players on the team tonight, there is no energy. There's no... Like Cionel Perez, he just threw that pitch and then he goes, yeah, the body language tonight is really off-putting. It's not good at all. I don't like the energy tonight at all. 3-2 pitch, here it is. Swinging a ground ball, dribbler up the mound. Perez, the first, is going to get the out. That's the second out of the inning, but it's going to score yet another run. And it's now 8-1. White Sox over the Orioles. All right, folks. We are going to call it. We are not going to finish this game. There's nothing to finish. I've got to get up early for work. We are going to call it right here at 8-1 in the top of the 9th inning. Orioles are going to go down in this game. We'll give one more look at the Yankees score, see where they are in this. Yankees are still losing 2-0 in the bottom of the 4th. Where are the Mets? Mets still lead top of the 8th, 4-3 over the Red Sox. Hyde is not the guy Most of Buck's teams overperformed and he had less talent. Michael, I don't necessarily disagree with you. But, all right, guys, everybody have a great night. Thank you for joining me. We almost made our goal on subs. We did make our goal on likes tonight. You guys have been amazing. Orioles are about to go down to the White Sox tonight. Hopefully they'll take tomorrow's day off and regroup and then come back over the weekend against Tampa Bay and just win the series. At this point, they just need to win series. Win 2 out of 3. Continue to do well, and they're going to be fine. Thanks, gang, for joining us. White Sox going to get this one tonight. Appreciate y'all being here. Great job, mods, as usual. Love you guys. Keep rooting for the O's. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye, gang. Have a good night. Oh, look, the Orioles got out of the inning.